Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad you're with us tonight. It's Wednesday. We have a really cool show for you. I got to say, we've got, hope you've enjoyed the last couple of days. We didn't see you. We haven't seen you since Sunday, but there are some very, very special discounts that we have on the way for you tonight. And that's what we need, right? We need some discounts. You probably heard what's going on. We are really the home of amazing values. We have always been known, it's been about a decade here, known for the best values in jewelry worldwide. So we're keeping that going here tonight, and we have got a lot of Serari that's new here. We've been working hard the last couple of days and was able to manage to get a few Serari hoop earrings for you, necklace. I've got, let's see, is that it? Hoops, and a necklace. That's it. But that's a lot compared to what we've had the last couple of days, which was nothing. There is actually one ring. So one ring, two different hoops, a little larger, and then we'll do a smaller huggy that's multiple rows, a necklace as well. It's going to be coming up first and foremost here. But we have a very exciting show for you that doesn't just include our multicolored diamond pieces from our friend Serari, but also some really special, unique museum pieces are on the way. One of a kinds, fabulous values. We got some wheels. I found a certified padparadscha. That's not something you see every day. Certified padparadscha, and it's in a necklace. We also have some diamond earrings. Now, the studs are something that are always going to be more money because you get one bigger stone. So we're going to give you the look of a look of one huge stone, but actually a lot of little stones put together. This is the illusion style we love from a very high-end designer. They're no longer, guys, they're not going to be doing gold anymore. We just got word of that today. So we decided we've got a few of their earrings. That's where gold's going. So even big designers that are, have been known for centuries for gold are getting away from it. So wanted to take that opportunity and blow out some 18-karat gold pieces for you that are the look of gigantic studs without being the price tag. Bearing here for you. It's a copper bearing stone. It's almost 10 carats. We've got a new Sphene, a new diaspora, a really fantastic moonstone, both a larger and a smaller for you. Even some color change Sphene earrings are here. Now, I'd also love to know if you have any requests for us. We've got 3 hours together. It's just you and I, okay? So we're going to really celebrate whatever it is that you want to see on this show, as we always do. So if there is a request you have, something you'd like to see, something you're hoping that we have, something, maybe just a stone that you like that you haven't seen in a while, we are the leader. So if we can't bring it, nobody can. And that is, boy, that's a true statement, isn't it? So we're very proud to be able to work with you one-on-one here live during the show to bring in the request that you're looking for. So please let me know what it is you'd like to see tonight, and we'll help you out. And not just with the great pieces you love, but also with the really wonderful values that you've come to know and love us for, that we are actually, I would say our values are bigger than ever before. I will say there is a top of the hour coming up. Which top of the hour, I'm not sure yet. We'll wait and see how this Wednesday plays out, but we do have a top of the hour Tanzanite pendant. One of those that I know is very exciting to have because we don't see a lot of Tanzanite pendants, and we've had to, forgive us, but we've had to do what you guys want. So I know the museums aren't too happy about it. Hopefully you are. We've taken some of the big museum reserve stones, have cut them down to get some more affordable sizes in Tanzanite here. So we'll see one of those. The fruits of our labor will be delivered to you tonight. So we've got a trillion cut in a beautiful pendant that's on the way. And again, get ready for Serari ring, 2 pairs of earrings, 1 necklace. We're actually going to start with the necklace now, and then let us know what requests you have. We'll be happy to help you out there. Here's 113-0019. Take a look at this. This is a fabulous multicolored design. Now, I know we had something similar a few days ago. Really have been working hard to bring some of those pieces back for you. Like, for example, 0019, which is 14 karat gold. And then you've got 5 different colors of diamonds here. It's really a yellow green on the left, a pinky, what we call a fawn. It's a pinky purple champagne on the second there over, if we're going left to right, and then a really pretty, like an orangey yellow in the middle, which is your largest, another green, and another more champagne orange there. So total weight, 90 points among 5. So a really good size piece here in that subtle detail we call the smile necklace. It's 90 points total weight. It's in solid gold. Let me show it on the hand for you. It's got great adjustability. It's another wonderful thing about the way we're doing all these necklaces that we've been seeing, not just here of late, but always here, is that adjustability we love. So let me show you that, because you're actually going to have 3 adjustable links here built in. So there you can see the lobster claw clasp, which is so important, but then you also have 16, 17, and 18 inches in length, so you can wear it wherever you want. Now we'll take a look at it on the neckline as well, give you a better idea of what that looks like from afar here, so you can see what that's all about. I love the way it's just going to nestle there at the base of the neckline. So really perfectly done there. So you can see how everyday wear, that's important as well. But then I was like, why isn't that moving the way I want it to? It was caught on the collar. But take a look. I'm all tied up tonight, as you can tell. But here we go. This is going to be a major value. Welcome on into our big Wednesday, which is like, again, it's like our Monday around here. So we're awfully glad to have you with us. And we're going to blow this out. It's a major value. You've got all those different links. I love that it's in 14 karat gold. We don't do the platings. We don't do the, you know, the weird like new alloys you're seeing out there. I mean, again, everyone's got to adapt, but it's not exactly easy to do. So we're going to stay tried and true to the metal that is the most desired in the world, that has never seen the levels of value that it has, which also, remember, it's not done. So I've been telling you that for a few months now. Just be ready. So again, this is a great time to invest into your fabulous jewelry. And then you always know you have something that's worth a lot more than what you even paid. And that's a beautiful thing. We'll take it right back up close for you again and take it right on down to look and examine those 5 individual stones you have there. And this one, I would like to show you from the sides as well. Why not? Just show you a nice little viewpoint there of how it looks with the baskets and how they're all done from the sides. But again, leveling it up so you can see all that detail and all those important stones you have that are throughout. So what we're going to do is take it even lower than, I don't love the $32.99. So here's what we get to do for the first value of the night, a whole night full of values. Just picking that up to hold it. It doesn't sit on its own for some reason. And it actually is also unique because they create that little bit of curve. It's the details like the triple prongs, that martini setting that we talk about, that gives you really a look where those diamonds in their round shape show off. So let's take it on down, guys. $32.99 new price. We're going to take it to an old price, is where we like the oldies but the goodies here. And a better value than 3 or then 2 or then $19.99. Big old value here. Welcome into Wednesday. Gotta do something wild to welcome you into a Wednesday night. Am I right? Let's make it under $1,000. I'm going to make it $990. You know what? Skip that. Skip it too. We're going to go even lower. With 5 incredible diamonds, let's just put it this way. If it were a chain by itself, there's a deal there. There's a deal. It is. But you're getting the 5 incredible diamonds of multicolored all together, an entire collection, and it's not even $8.99. Blowout time on our first item of the show. It's $888. We'll go crazy 8s on that one and only there. So in the yellow gold, there's that really premium lobster claw. Of course, you have those O-rings, which make it so easy to find, the adjustability that you like, the length you're going to need day by day. And it's only $888. We'll be moving along shortly because you know that's going to go. And then we've got those gorgeous earrings. Now, we also have a nice wide band. I'm going to get to that padparadscha shortly. It's a certified, GIA certified padparadscha. You get the cert with it, and then we've adapted it to a necklace. So that one is fabulous. Now look at these earrings. These are the hoops. Oh my. So I'm not remembering having these before, so this is exciting. Sometimes we're getting pieces back that we begged and begged and begged and begged to get another pair or ring or pendant or necklace, but in this case, have not had this type of hoop from this designer before. It's 112.9915 here. So what you get is a little bit longer than what we typically see. And later on, I'm going to have more of a huggy style, which is our 1/2 inch, but this is where you get that really important drop. So if you're into, I'm not talking 3 or 4 inches, but if you're into a little more length, like a 1 inch, you got it here. And that's really fantastic. So here we are, special as always this is. I mean, it's nice to get a diamond weight of 2 carats. They're also that inside out style, which is so chic and always looking good in the diamonds there. And hi, Kirsten, thank you. Is it really still snowing? Oh my goodness, snows, oh boy. And I think she's like out in the south, Kentucky, I want to say, Kentucky or somewhere out there. It's still snowing, wow. We hope everybody has gotten a little respite. I hear some of the East Coasters might be getting a little more on the snow front. So again, we'll bundle up and stay warm. It is wintertime after all, right? And we'll keep you company as you stay in. We got some entertainment for you. It's $99.15. It's always nice, and when you gotta stay in, it's always nice to have a little something entertainment-wise to look forward to, am I right? So that's what we got for you here. If you are a gem and jewelry fanatic, or if you just maybe are just getting started with your fandom of this really incredible material, well, those are our 2 carats in diamonds, one fabulous hoop earring, and we don't see anything like this enough, do we? It's actually got the button release as well. I'll show them from a distance here so you can get a look at the measurement that they're going to provide. They are 1 inch, and then they've got an oval shape to them, so they're going to be more like 3/4 of an inch wide. So you see that right there. Actually, they may be more like, yeah, I'd say 7/8 maybe, 7/8 there on there width-wise, so that's important. I'll try one on for you as well if you'd like to see that. But really good wearable size here. One pair only, so I should alert you there. We've got the yellows, the greens, mostly in those kind of citrus tones. There's a few purples and fawns in there as well. And let me show you what they look like from a distance, because they're awfully pretty and they're really, really wearable too. I appreciate something that's going to be worn a lot. I think that's what we see here is worn a lot. We know that because the color goes with absolutely everything. And then you see there the way those multicolors go, not only front but also back. That's the beauty of it. With something a little bit longer, you get to really appreciate all of that incredible elite diamond collection you're getting. We're going to take these on down. Major affordability here. Let's go back to the wheel and take another close-up examination here of all the different diamonds you're getting. They're so easy. They just click right closed. They'll click right closed for you, but then again, the button is what you use just when you're taking them off. It's just to release it. It's not complicated. This is not a difficult style to wear or to put on at all. It just makes it really simple and easy, but also makes them very secure. And then also your timeless idea. So you're not worried about one day, is that post going to bend a little bit and then it's not going to secure properly? Absolutely not. The button really prevents that from happening. And we're going to make those, you know what, a $59.99 earring sounds a bit pricey for our Wednesday night. Got the big necklace down to $888. We're still awaiting a great home on that one. We'd love to hear from you if you're thinking about the hoops now in a better value than even $59, $49, $39. There is only one pair. The other hoop I have will be a ½ inch, so pretty dramatic difference. I'll tell you what I would do if any of my multi-pierced sisters are out there. We've got the fabulous way where you could get those as the primary, and then you could actually put the Huggies on secondary as well. So just some great options for you as you consider your earscaping and your ear stack and how you're going to build your own fabulous look that is unique to you and nobody else. I mean, that's really what's important too, is that, you know, I think that's, I mean, jewelry is a big part of how we express ourselves, no different than how we express ourselves in a lot of different ways. As I think women especially, we get that choice and that opportunity to really express ourselves in different ways on different days. But jewelry is a wonderful way to do that, and of course a high value way to do that as well. Take a look at this. It's not going to be 39. We're going to go even lower than 39, 29, or you know what, I'm thinking 2 carats in diamonds when they're all in lots of solid gold. There should be at least 3,000. We're going to take them a lot lower for you and make them 1,999 instead. And don't forget, they go with the necklace too. So if you wanted to pick up both and have a whole set, I think you are really living right there to have 2 great options. And then we do have a ring as well that's going to give you a nice big carat weight on the ring. It'll have a carat 27. I'll give you a little preview so you can see how they all work together. Ooh, I love that ring. I see so many, almost a red diamond in the middle there, and it's important how they centralize that too, so that's really nice. Okay, so $19.99, we'll see who's got those fabulous hoops. And then we'll get to the smaller hoops a little bit later, which, excuse me, for reference, we're going to have about a carat 53 in diamonds. Okay, $19.99, going under $1,000 a carat on those earrings when you're getting, you know, I was researching, I've told you guys many times, being reminiscent about, you know, how long I've been doing this and being the face of fine jewelry is a big privilege on TV for so many years and 2.5 decades. But I will say, you know, it's like there was a time, this reminds me of when I started, because when I started and gold was truly, and I was going on memory, and I finally did look it up over my weekend, because I oftentimes telling you guys that I think when I started, gold was like $300 an ounce. It was actually less when I started. That's how long I've been doing this. Gold was $267 an ounce when I started doing this. And, you know, today it's like $5,400. So, you know, it's a big change, big difference. And a lot of that increase has just happened in the last couple of days. So we're talking about something where, again, I just want you to note, you're getting a killer value on the diamonds themselves. And we're still pricing this as if the gold is free, when obviously that is not something we can all get settled in and used to at this point. We have to start thinking about, you know, everywhere else you're paying for a lot, you know, paying a lot for gold. And that's really crucial. I think when I started, it certainly was that thing where we didn't have to worry much about the gold price. You could make these huge, you know, over the top monstrosities of jewelry, and yet it didn't really matter because gold was $267 an ounce. And now it's different. So I just like to point that out when we see that here gold is free. The gold is free right here and now, right here in this earring. It is free. That's a great value on the diamonds. That's a lot less than what you should be paying for all those amazing natural fancy colors in the diamonds that you have there. So it's really an incredible opportunity to get, and that's what I so appreciate about what we got going on here for you, especially tonight. So keep that in mind. Let me know if you'd like the earrings or the necklace we started with at $888. That was the necklace price tag. And then here we go with our gorgeous diamond band. There's a white diamond band here. It's all done in heavy platinum as well. We'll get to that padparadscha. I do have a new moonstone, and it's in a pendant. So we'll see one new ring, one new pendant. I know the last time I had a pendant, wow, it was gone quickly. So let me show that really fast here, and we'll see one of our new items of the day. It's 0136. And this will be, well, moonstone, and a very important way that the bail is set. Just makes it a little harder to display here, but look at that. Wow. So there's some serious moonlit glow there. That is going to be a lot of blues and greens, lavenders and pinks, and there's a lot of yellow to this stone, which I love seeing. And that is a big reason why we have added the yellow diamond to the bail. Awfully pretty there. So you get this really sensational combination here, and it's the yellow diamond of the moonstone, oval on the moonstone, and it's 136, and it's going to be a 270. So it's one of our bigger moonstones that we've seen of late, and you get also the fabulous way that you're getting that big yellow diamond. It's a marquise cut, and that's a 19 pointer on the marquise. Let us know on those two Serari pieces that we had there. 19 points on the yellow diamond here for you. It's a really good size stone, just shy of 1/5 of a carat on that 19-point yellow diamond that you have there in that really fabulous marquise cut. So a little bit unique, and listen, if you're not a marquise cut fan, this is still really makes sense with the bail. I mean, it is the bail. So really makes sense with the elongation of that stone, and just again, to correct, it's 19 points on the pendant for the diamond. That yellow diamond is 19. And it's going to be a really, really good stone. You can see the colors now. It's going to move. Right now we're getting a bit of an overhead view. It's going to move quite a bit as far as when you wear it, and therefore the colors will show up vastly different when you see, oh yeah, look at that. So lots of different colors that come through. And yes, it's got literal, well, not literal, let's say, but it does look like literal moonbeams that are going through that stone. Part of that just amazing kind of glow you get over the surface, but still pinks and purples, goldens and yellows, a little bit of that pinky golden glow comes through as well. And here's what it looks like from a distance away. And then don't worry, we'll have rings, I promise you, but there you can see a little bit more movement to it. So you can really appreciate, first of all, I love the shape of the marquise leading into the oval that you see there, but then also that amazing way that you see the two-tone gold making sense there, all very custom in its design. Even the way this stone is set almost gives the illusion as if there is a bit of a point to the oval itself. It's about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom on the length, and then we'll pop it on the neckline here for you as well, so you can see what that's going to look like just from a further distance away to really appreciate the size it's going to give you. And then of course we know the fabulous way that moonstones are going to go with absolutely everything. So really easy to wear and put on every day. Also, if you're ever worried about a moonstone as far as a ring and you're concerned, oh my gosh, is it going to be, you know, a little bit too dainty or delicate to wear as a ring every day? Well, then this would solve that problem. A pendant makes it very wearable, and you don't have to worry about any kind of, worry about the stone being a little more on the delicate side, because, you know, it's one of those that may not be as tough as, let's say, your diamond. So keep that in mind, a good wearable way to do your moonstone here, and we'll bring it on down in price, even though brand new right now, even a huge value. We're getting started on the brand new, loving the brand new, loving that I'm bringing it all down as affordable as I can as well. Instead of that $32.99 price, another big value on the way. We'll have our Serari ring, and then we'll be done with Serari after the hoops. So just 2 hoops, a necklace, and a ring. And so far, necklace and earrings still available for you if you'd like to go ahead and grab those. But look at this amazing style, one only, and I know how many of you have the rings. The rings never stick around. Nice to be able to have something to go with it, something to go right on back to your collection. Or like I said, if you want the pendant to wear every single day, you got that here. And yet, what is that not going to go with? It's a really beautiful stunner. And we're going to make it easy. Not that 30, I know $32.99 just doesn't sound right, does it? I agree. I agree. It really is one that we're going to have to, I'm going to have to take a lot of liberties today with this pricing, and you know I will, because that is why, again, I'm a believer in still bringing you value no matter what, no matter how. We got to bring those values, and we're certainly doing that here tonight for you. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you appreciate what we're doing to try and really just reduce pricing as much as we can to make everything simply affordable and doable, and still just get the great jewelry. I know everyone's like turning their eye to like, oh, I'll just buy the costume, or I'll just buy the faux, or I'll just buy the man-made, the simulated, the synthetic. I just, again, here to say, take a look at what we're doing. Doesn't necessarily need to be that way, and you've got something that's going to be worth more literally the day you get it than what you paid. And that's a big deal, and that's the way I'm pricing things so that you can really still enjoy that jewelry you love. Okay, so we'll take a look at this one and get you a better price than 32. Okay, I'm here to help you, and we're going to do better than 3,000 or 2,000, and 19.99 is fantastic on a stone like that, but taking it significantly less than that, making it easy for you, not even $1,500. Big value here, major yellow diamond. I mean, are we ignoring a yellow diamond that's 20 points in size almost? Yeah, we are. Pretty much. So 15 or 14 or 13, but I'm going to make it $12.99 and we'll send it on out. So a big Wednesday night has begun, and let us know what you'd like to see. We're here to help you. We got those diamond earrings. They're all part of a wheel that we're going to see where we have some incredible designer 18 karat gold earrings for you on the way. I'm really looking forward to those because it's really tough to do big studs anymore for a great price. We're going to make those really important stud earrings, and they're all designer too. So looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun tonight. We have Sphene earrings that are new. I've got a bigger moonstone in a ring as well, and we love seeing those, especially when they incorporate all that major diamond weight. We're going to have one of those for you tonight. As a matter of fact, let me give that a flash so you can see how it's going to look with the pendant. There you go. Ooh, that's maybe our best yet. How gorgeous is that one? That's a pretty piece. That's only going to be about $50,000. No, I'm kidding. We're really, I'm going to, yeah, that's what it says here, but I'm going to really make sure that we can discount that. It's got those huge diamonds around it. It's going to give us 3 carats in diamonds, by the way. 3! We don't have another mounting here that is 3 carats in diamonds as accents. Not one. We had one once. It was a 317. That's long sold, been sold. So yeah, we're going to show you a big 3 carat diamond mounting today with a huge and best of moonstone. But speaking of a lot of diamonds, let's bring out 97 points here in a wide band of platinum and princess cuts and round brilliance all together. How about that for a look? 5900. Great style to wear every single day. This is not a piece that's complicated to wear, except for that it's got a lot of metal weight. So it's going to be when you feel. You're going to feel your jewelry on the hand. Don't forget about that moonstone, $12.99 on that one. We're going to get to that certified padparadscha very shortly. Can't wait to show you that one. And then here we go with our 97 points. Oh my, 97 points in princess and rounds here. Lots going on this one. Platinum, but it's like the weight of 4 or 5 different rings. Promise you that. It's got that feel. It's got that width. Let me show it to you on so you can see how stunning this will be. What a statement it makes as well. And look at that little cutout detail, but mostly pretty solid. And what it is your quadrant of the princess cuts right straight up centered there. Those are, reminds me so much of a design I did here where it was a lot of princess cuts invisibly set with the rounds around that. This is very similar, but less of that quatrefoil design and more of that just solid band style. So here's what it looks like on. You can see that size that it's giving. It's really just elite level when you talk about how much platinum is here, but still really easy to wear because if you look at it from the side, there's just, you know, it doesn't disappear because there's a lot of width there, but you see the depth of the platinum that's done so well, and then you can see here how that's going to look when you've got a really, I mean, I've been wearing gloves, but as fashion, because gloves are really hot, so I've been doing a lot of like elbow length leather gloves and, you know, on an evening out when it's a little, you know, chillier, maybe not, you know, East Coast temps, but, you know, it'll get down into the 60s, and so we'll get, you know, get chilly, and I love to wear a little spaghetti strap dress on for an evening out, but then, you know, give a little warmth by, you know, really putting on the long leather gloves. And then I always had that dilemma of, okay, so now I'm leaving my jewelry at home. I want to accessorize with, you know, a cool leather glove, but I got to wear my jewelry, keep it at home. This one you can still wear, put the gloves over it. Yes. The ring. Wait, we haven't had the ring yet. So I don't know. We've had a necklace and we've had earrings. So we haven't shown the ring yet. I mean, I flashed it, but we didn't present it. Are you buying it sight unseen? Okay, let me know. If it's the ring, I haven't shown it yet. We haven't even given any details on it yet. I just flashed it. But yeah, it's coming up. We can show it next if you want a little bit of, you know, the details on it. But we'll show it. We'll show it next for you. And then here we go with this one going really extra affordable and yet all that platinum. And almost a carat in diamonds, 4 huge princess cuts, the rounds the rest of the way, making this extremely affordable for you. We're gonna make it only, you know what, skip that $49.99 and get it all the way on down. Let's do $1,999. So Joanne, is it the ring that you're taking? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least we're not showing, I'm not selling the pieces I'm showing, but we're, you know, selling the pieces I'm not showing. That's a good sign. That one there, All right, so let me just, okay, so it's 1130012. Now, Auntie, is there a different one? Because I have a little note here that there might be another one, and I want to see, because I know this one obviously has a distinct pattern. So if there's a different one, we might as well bring it out in case anyone else wants it. And that way, this one's going to be with your name on it, Joanne. Whoever that is, let me know. And then I'll write their name on it. And then we'll, sorry, guys. Sorry, I don't know what's going on, but our phones are all going off, so there's just an emergency of some kind. It's probably the fire I drove by. There's a fire very nearby. Tony, you were okay today, right? Yeah, it's very close. Huge building fire. It's been going on for hours, so anyway. Sure enough, I was like, oh, look, it's our neighbors. But anyway, that's what, sorry for that noise. That was probably really loud, and we can't control that. So those are those emergency alerts. So what I'll do is, Joanne, when you have the name of your customer, let me put their name on a baggie here for you, and then we'll be ready to show the other one. Okay, do you have a baggie that I can write a name on, please? Thank you. All right, and then we'll show the other one, and we'll show, because the other one's very different. So yeah, Victoria, you got it. Thank you. What'd you sell it to her for? Okay, good, because I just want to, I'm going to offer the same thing on the other one. Okay, so here we go with 0012. So Victoria's getting the first one, and then what I'll do is show this one for everyone else, because you can see there's different colors here. Now this is interesting. This goes a little more pastel, and the last one that Victoria took that had that one, you know, brighter stone, I will say, look at the pinks and purples here. Those greens, and I don't really know, I don't see any particular blues here, but I do see a lot of those pinky purples as well. So that's really important. That's going to be our 127, and it's item number 0012. So the one's got Victoria's name on it. The other one's going to be for anybody else who would like it. But again, what we're going to do is thank you so much. Appreciate that. So Victoria, I got your name on yours, and then what we're going to do is offer this one the same great value that Victoria just said, I think I'll buy that sight unseen. I want to get that. And again, beautiful designer. We're going to size it for you so it arrives ready to wear. If you haven't seen this yet on the hand, let's do that right now. This one's only about a size 5, but we can size it pretty easily for you, no problem. And you can see it's really designed where it's going one side to the other there. So it really goes again, boom to boom. So there you can see no matter what, you're gonna have that side to side, all that great diamond weight to it. And we're gonna do this, apparently we're doing it for $12.99. I love that too. So a major value when you're getting a carat 27 in the diamonds, all those natural colors yet again. So this is just a little bit more of the, instead of that one red that was in the middle of Victoria's, this is really gonna have that almost like pink and purples and yellows and greens. No browns at all really. All just, I would say, fawns at the minimum, and then you get some yellows and greens in there as well. So that's $12.99 if you'd like the other, because we did have 2 of those, and I like to show each one because they are different. And so you know what to expect when it gets home, but there it is from the detailed side. This has that a little bit of a Lucida style prong where it's a little bit of a crossover kind of design where it like creates this little kind of crisscross V shape, so it looks really pretty from the side profile as well. And then don't forget about that wide platinum band, that one almost a carat in diamonds. That platinum band's available for you. And then we have the 127 here, and then I'm going to show you that huge moonstone, and we will get to, we've got a really fabulous Tanzanite pendant coming up, one of our big top of the hours. I'm going to get to that huge moonstone that once again, the very largest diamond weight we have all around it. Plus I have this platinum padparadscha. We got to show this because you just don't see certified pieces all that often. We've got the certificate to go with the stone. This is our padparadscha sapphire, and it's set beautifully. Now I'm going to show you the cert you're going to get with it from GIA. It's 112346, and it's got that oval padparadscha. Platinum setting, chain included with it. That is no charge for that chain. It's a freebie on us, so it's on the house. And then you also have, look at this. This is the bottom third of your certificate. So you're seeing your photograph of your stone, GIA seal, and then you've got the details here with the 58 pointer, the measurements, and no comment. They leave that to me. And padparadscha sapphire right there, orangey pink in color, transparent stone, natural corundum, of course, and you've got, as most sapphires are, heated, most sapphires in the world are. So we take a look at the pendant. We've added the platinum and the diamonds. So you're getting that stone at 58 points. The cert documented that, but then you're also getting diamond weight of 51 here as well. And those are all bigger diamonds. What do we have? Maybe 5 up top. or is it 4? It looks like 4 diamonds put together up top to almost make a diamond-like shape. And then you have another 5 below it. So 9 stones in total, making up that 51 points. Really simple, elegant pendant on chain that is really nice to see. And of course, big value coming your way here tonight. So give us a quick call if you like it. And again, you get the cert for free, which is awfully nice. I do enjoy that because, you know, you've got all the documentation to know everything there is to know about your stone. And it makes really appraisals a breeze too, which I always like. If you do, if you're someone who does like to get, especially your more high value pieces appraised, that's a great idea. As far as the chain goes, I was just looking, the chain is going to have adjustability to it. It's going to be an 18-inch chain in total length. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, love the way this looks from a distance when you see the way the diamonds intersect the platinum there. A little bit of mirror finished platinum, and then you get the diamonds that are up top and at the base. It looks like that stone is just nesting or floating among that design there. And then here is your length measurement on this one, just to show you, give you a good idea of what it looks like here in about almost 3/4 of an inch. It's really, I would say, right between 5/8 and 3/4 of an inch there. And then we'll show it from a distance away on the neckline, so you can see it there and give you a really good value. That's what we're here to do. And this is where you're going to adjust that chain. So you see right there's a little sliding bead. It's going to allow you to really fine tune it, make it really easy, put it up high if you want. You could make it a choker length if you want to. I mean, you can go as tiny as you'd like on the chain, or you can wear it up to 18 inches, which puts it right about down there. So let's take a look at it close up. We're going to give you a big value on this one, and solid finishing too. And actually, if you want to put the chain somewhere else, you can, but really I think that's the only way to wear it there as far as the design is concerned. And we'll make it affordable. Even on a padparadscha, when it started way back when, I mean, you know, this item number is forever old. It's a long time ago that was made. We're going to do a lot better for you than we could ever imagine, because $49.99 is where it was so long ago, and it doesn't look like this has been on the air more than just even one time. So big moment here for our lovers of the padparadscha. GIA cert with it. Love that value. Not going to be $49, $39, $29, or $19.99. And for any padparadscha, when you get a padparadscha that looks like that is saturated like that is, sometimes they're on the lighter side. We appreciate more saturation with the pods. And it's still that difference between a pink with a slightly golden undertone to it, which is what makes it padparadscha. Otherwise, it would be certified as a pink sapphire. And again, you don't have to take my word for it. I'm a stickler about, I may be the only one who's more strict than the GIA gemologist, to be honest with you guys. The way I categorize stones and describe stones, I may be the only one that is. That's how my reputation has been built over the years, is through being really, really just, again, pinpoint accuracy on quality and what stone is what and what color is what, just so that you know what to expect when you get it home. But also keep in mind, when the GIA, the people at GIA, they are very strict with their standards as well. And this is why we take their word and their certs as the gospel. So when you get something really this well done, it's important to remember that that is a cert that really means something in the world of jewelry, because the GIA, their gemologists are just so really particular and conservative about how they grade and also how they name stones. So keep all that in mind, but it's better than 19, better than 18. We're going 17, you know what, skip it, we'll go 1777 on this one and one only. So a big value on our padparadscha. And then I think that new Moonstone may be calling our name. We have that three pairs of Huggy hoops. We're going to show them all to you so you can get a choice of, you know, I like to do that as well. So you're going to see all 3 of our smaller Seraris. We have the bigger hoops. We also have that gorgeous necklace from earlier. Started the show with a Serari necklace with the 5 stones at 90 points. Then we had the 2-carat diamond earrings under 2,000. They'll all be recapped, and they will go before the show is over. That's what happens every single Wednesday night. So keep all that in mind. Then we'll do our diamond stud wheel coming up in a little bit. And also, I have to show you these Sphenes, the most incredible earrings. I know we're a little light on rings today, but again, if you have requests, get those in. We're going to show you the ultimate ring. I feel like maybe every single diamond scheduled for the Wednesday night went into this one ring. And that's why they're on a lot of the rings. It's a lot of pendants and earrings and hoops, etc. But this makes up for it. This is simply, I could look at this all night. I know we have a 3-hour show and we have 2.5 hours left, but this is the one where if I would be satisfied talking about it all night and looking at it all night and seeing the color, when obviously this is the, oh yeah, I don't think this is going to surprise anybody, especially if you've been watching our incredible best of Moonstones, but this is the queen stone of the parcel, and usually the trade calls it the king stone, but I think this one, I don't know, this one feels very feminine to me, so I'm going to call it the queen stone of the parcel, the very, very best of the entire parcel of our rainbow moonstones that are fancy faceted as well. So instead of cabochon cut that only gives you a glow and maybe one little bit of color, you're getting the fancy facet pattern, which really brings it to life. All the beauty you're seeing is in large part, yes, the stones are miracle stones, but they also really are the facetings working with the natural colors of the stone and vice versa. So they really do play with each other here to really bring the vibrance and the rainbow effect you're seeing here. Take a look at it. We've got our private collection moonstone. It is, boy, is it major, isn't it? Look at that. It's going to be our major piece here with a 1130-133 item number, and yet it's going to have this incredible 4-carat 43 stone in the middle. And then you also have 3 full carats in diamonds. So that's remarkable. We've only had one mounting ever that went any higher than that as far as side stones to a center stone, and that was 317, and I'll never forget it, obviously, it was years ago. But now we have 3 carats exactly. Now, if you're waiting for a price tag that's $50,000, I say that because that's exactly what it's supposed to be. We're at $49,000. This is a miracle stone. And yet, look at that. Not one particular color that comes over the surface at all. It's just all about every bit. Look at that. The rainbow is in full effect. Not one color takes over that stone. So when you look directly at the stone, like I'm showing you right there, directly down the center, straight up into it, you see nothing but every color all at the same time. There's not that one sheen or overglow that takes over. It's just all about the gorgeous everything from pinks to reds. Even think about, this is the only one that goes a little bit more into the primary colors as well. Most of our moonstones, when they do give all the rainbows, it's still very pastel, I would say. This one is given a little bit of extra here. That primary type color that you see a little more red, a little more true green, a little bit bright, bright blues. Instead of a lavender, you've got downright Tanzanite purples there, neon vivids. It's not going to be $49,999. That's a good way to just let it sit here and turn, but we're going to make sure it goes right on out the door. And I know this is a remarkable evening, and we're looking at beautiful jewelry, and we do every single 3 hours we get to be together. It's about the best of the best. It's about the very, very elite quality in gemstones and jewelry, but this one is superstar status. It is no doubt, it is again, not just private collection, it is the king stone of the parcel. Again, I'm calling it the queen stone. Either way, that's a very important distinction to make, and I think that it makes sense. This is not accidental why it gets 3 full carats in VS diamonds all the way around it. There's a good and distinctive reason why that happens, and it deserves it. It's earned it. Those stones are few and far between that give you more than anything beyond blues and purples. Usually that's all you get is a little bit, to be honest, most of them are more gray than they are blue, which is kind of a very, it's kind of blah. I think a lot of us can go, gemstones are supposed to be about color and liveliness and personality and a little spunk and pizzazz. And when it's just kind of, it doesn't do much, right? It just sits there. So when you get all this amazing blue and green, purple and red, pink and yellow, all the colors are there. It's a stunning, stunning look. And let's take a look at it from this perspective, because how are we getting to 3 carats? Well, the diamonds around it are massive. That's the big thing. It's one halo. They're huge, but then you get that double row. Look at that, the split shank leading up to it. Nice way to anchor such a big, beautiful halo and center stone there. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And then the way this is done, hearts on the side. That's a good looking gem. And it will not be $50,000. Do not worry a thing about that. We're going to make this very interesting. We've had several of these moonstones with higher diamond weights, and they're usually hanging out right around, what, $6,000 or $7,000. But those higher diamond weights I'm referring to are typically more like 1 carat, 1.5, 2 carats even, that we have seen. This is different. This is going way more than that, way more than what we've seen in the past. Deserving of the king stone of the parcel, that's the best of we have. You're looking at it right here. We've been building up to this point, bringing you all these incredible stones. Now we're looking at the very, very top tier best. Forget about museums. I don't know museums that even have this. This is a private collection. What does that mean? It means it's exclusive to us. You realize that's what private collection is. That means it's here. We're bringing you beyond what the museums do. beyond what you would see where you would walk by for a couple of short minutes and just ooh and ah. This is beyond that. What if we go 25,000? Or 15 or 10, or what if we just make this an absolute blowout price on our brand new best of the best Moonstone? This is where you want to be on the phone lines. I think we're going to shock a few people with this price tag. I really do. I know this one's not going to last because we've never had a Moonstone of these significant sizes ever stick around for you, and it's not even going to be, get this, not even 10 or 9 or 8 or 7, even with all that tremendous diamond weight you're getting that goes way over what anything has prior to this moment, and it's not going to be 7 or 6 or 5. You're not even spending $49.99. There is one. You will love it and treasure this piece forever. And again, a lot of wearability to it as well because of all the multiple colors. Put it on and live in this piece. Enjoy it for what it is, a really distinctive and special stone. As we come on over and take another look at it and get you a better value than $49.99, you thought that was good. Watch this, a 90% off. And now it goes even lower. And this is why it's going to go. And I didn't count the diamonds around that halo, but approximately it looks like, I mean, really, we've got, what do we have? 2, 4, 6. It's hard to watch it when it count when it turns, but let me see. It's hard to even notice where one ends and the other begins, isn't it? Because this is really that big, impressive style. But you look and we go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I think there's 14 stones, maybe 15. So they're huge. And that's most of it. You probably got about 30 or 40 points down the side. So figure 2.5 about on the halo alone, and that means tremendous size diamonds. And this is why at $49.99 should not be here. It's not going to be $4,999 or 48 or 47. We'll just keep on going till it goes. Everything must find a home. You know that. You know that's how this operates. That's how this works. Everything finds a home tonight. We're going to get you, you got the first dibs here. You're seeing it first. You get to see it before everyone else gets a chance to think about it, mull it over, and then see it flash later. It's just going to go right now. If I make the price tag really fantastic enough, and that's always my intention, so we can make it better than 47 or 46 or $45.99. Huge value. $4,499. That's less than most my 1 carat diamond accessory Moonstone. So that is a very important way to shop a big time value at $44.99. We'll say goodbye to that one in a hurry. You know that. Then we've got our big top of the hours to look forward to. Don't forget about our padparadscha pendant or our hoop earrings or our Moonstone pendant, which actually would be lovely with this one. Remember, that was an oval as well. And then we do have some earrings, sets of earrings to show you big diamonds. I love big diamond earrings. But they get pricey. Not tonight, they don't. We're going to blow out some earrings for you. We've got the Sphene earrings as well. All of our Serari huggies are here as well. So the half-inchers, they're coming up. So they will be here, plus the Kunzite pendant, a new diaspora, very affordable. A new Sphene ring, but this one's not going to stay. $44.99 for a big time, $443. And 3 carats in diamonds. And obviously, when you got a bigger ring, there's more gold. That's just a fact. That's just a fact of life. You got a bigger stone, you got a big diamond weight to hold, so I think it's fair to say that's got more gold weight than easily anything else we have tonight, and yet that's not factored in. So when you've got a $44.99 price, look what that does. Best Moonstone, don't you think? Kingstone here? All right, Kingstone's here if you want it. Let's show you the Sphene earrings. These are so precious and really, really beautiful. The way that the rounds are done here first, and then the tapered baguettes around them. Oh, this is so beautiful and rare. And yes, another way to easily, comfortably, and very just, again, making sure your Sphenes are always safe and sound on the ear here. And that's going to be our fantastic pair of earrings. It's 1128471. And there's only one pair. As usual, we've got onesies on most everything today. So it's 1128471 with a carat and a half of the Sphene. So they would be 75 points each. And they are rounds, the magical rounds. Remember the round the other day that went so quickly? I'll never forget it. It was a fabulous look. We had fun with that, didn't we? But this is our carat and a half. So the rounds that match, but this time in an earring, plus you're getting 72 points in diamonds. They're all tapered baguettes. And let me know who's got that Moonstone. I can't wait to congratulate them. What a precious piece that is. And then here we go with the tapered baguette center post. Beautiful finishing, butterfly backing as well. Let me show you all that. So there's your center post and a little floral-like or star-like design on the back of that basket. And then what we'll do here is always like to measure one for you so you can see the different measurements and looks. And of course, this is one of the angles you can wear it at, not just squared off, but more at an angle like this, with the very corners at the top, the north, east, south, and west. I like that look. Gives you a little more length when you do that. And it's our 1.5 carat. They're in 18 karat gold too. So if you are hypersensitive to alloys, well, 18 karat gold is a great way to go. And there you can see that length is just under 1/2 inch when you do point them kind of to those corners, north, east, south, and west. I will put them on the ear for you as well. We'll take a look here at what they look like from a distance away and get you ready for the big value. Take a look at these on. Aren't they pretty? And you can see they've got a nice big size to them. Boy, the way those, there's something special about the way the baguettes pick up their own light, don't they? And they just act as little, like they act as the mini mirrors that we love of those diamonds, but still a lot of fire and brilliance from them, just like the stone. The stone itself is giving a lot of fire and brilliance, one of the most highly dispersive stones in the world when you get a color change Sphene, and of course still changes color, as the name implies, from green to red. Let's take it back up close, give you a great value on the earrings. Skip over the $69.99 price in a big way here, and look at those colors. Oh, what a great look. And obviously just different ways that they show off the red, the blue, the green, the golden, yellow, all of it happening right there. So well done, so incredibly in the style. I'll tell you, this is a great look with the brilliance that the rounds give, and then a little bit more of that elegance of the tapered baguettes. Really works beautifully together. They stay in the white gold. They are ready to go. So they can go out to you tomorrow, be it you in your house in the next couple of days, and we'll blow them out. They are down to just $2,999 on the Sphene. So beautiful way to go there. And then there is a new ring in yellow gold. Look at that. Ooh, wait a minute. That's an Asher delivering the brilliance of a round right there. So we will see that before long here for you. And then let me know who's got the Sphene earrings. They are so rock star studs. I mean, that's what you can wear them with everything. Green is a nature color. So when it's a color in nature, like I think a blue sky and green leaves, when it's green, it goes with everything. And when it's blue, goes with everything. And I think red goes with everything too. There's a lot of colors. Listen, I'm a color girl. I think a lot of us are. If we love gemstones, we probably love color. And there is a major look. And of course, these have green to red. So no matter what kind of light source you're in, they're always going to look so fabulous, and they'll be changing right before your eyes. And it is, of course, the dispersion never stops. So that's really impressive. And we've got them for $29.99 for the one pair only, and we've got a couple people ready to go. We'll see who's got what. That new ring that I flashed, the Asher cut, wow, is that ever special? And it's 4 carats though. So this is one of our bigger Sphenes in the whole place. And usually when they get bigger, they tend to lack some dispersion. I've seen it over and over and over. Some of the 4 and the 5s I wouldn't even show you at this point because they don't have the same dispersion that we're used to seeing. Well, the 4 carat I'm going to show you tonight does not have that issue at all. So you're going to love what we have put together on that one. So stay with us. I think maybe we'll just see it next. Who knows? I mean, we got quite a lineup here for you. So there's nothing that's off limits, and that's why we'd love your requests as well. If you have any for us and you're thinking about something in particular, might as well give us a call and tell us what you'd like to see so we can find it, bring it on out for you, give you that special opportunity and pricing you're looking for. Before things get any crazier, I would do that. And let's show you this. This is the new ring. And maybe I probably should have shown you the ring first, given the size that it is. And this one's brand new. And look at this color. This is special because what it's doing is bringing so much incredible, well, there's the dispersion we love. That's the ultimate high-level dispersion right there. It's our 4 carat 02. It's 113-0135. And that is Asher, which normally we think of step faceting. So not going to bring you a lot of flash or fire. This one has it all. And that's thanks to the stone And then look at how it's paired up with this wider band. Gotta love the wider band with the little, I call them polka dots of diamonds. They're burnished into the gold design. It's our 402 is 16 points in diamonds among the 6 stones, and that stone will not quit. It is fabulous and really important size here to get in our color change Sphenes. Asher cutting, but you'd never know it because usually you'd expect straight up and down, parallel faceting, and then some going east-west and some going north to south, and then that doesn't give you a lot of extra fire. This one has the fire, and that's what's so impressive about this particular Madagascar color change Sphene. Now we're going to show it to you on the hand here. Come on in, because why not make it affordable? I mean, that's my job. Make it affordable even when it's not supposed to be. And look at that dispersion level. This is from a distance away and in a lower light, and look what that's capable of. Look what that's able to do. And you do have the opportunity to change the gold color. I'll mention that. Just in case you would prefer a white gold, I don't know if anybody would as far as this stone is concerned and the yellow gold popularity right now. You just might want to leave it and let us size it to whatever size you need. But in the yellow, fantastic, isn't it? We'll blow it out for you right now. It's going to be our one on one alone. Very important. And look at this. That's what it does. Now we've got only the one. I'm going to, like, you guys know this, 4 carat Sphenes probably leave a lot of us going, oh, I wish it was smaller because I'm not going to be able to afford the 4 carat because I know the 4 carat start at 6,000 and go up from there. They usually do. And notice we put a lot of gold in this one as well. And notice that we put the bigger diamonds. So still means something because instead of just a lot of little diamonds, we put in bigger individual diamonds. So really amps up your rarity level here as well. We're going to take it much lower for you. All you need to do is dial. I'll make you a wonderful value, okay? Come on in. You want to own this material before it's completely gone. We know how this works. We know how these go. They're all out of a private collection. There's no getting any more. The Madagascar material is no longer being mined. So it's really where you got to go get it now while it is still hanging out here. This is the time. This is the moment. And what we're going to do is take it on lower. And remember, the earrings are still here. We'll give you the earrings to go with it. That'd be a nice little collector's set, wouldn't it? Not many opportunities to get matching sets in color change Sphene. This is the way to do it, and we're going to take it down below $6,000. I've got a $69.99 price. It will not work tonight. I know it's Wednesday. We're just getting our weekly party back started again. So here's how we do it. We know, we understand this. We know there's a lighter audience. Everybody knows that. On Wednesday, because we've been off for 2 days, it's a little harder to, it kind of takes that time to rev it all back up every week. It's like we're starting for the first time every week, you know? We're not here 24/7 all the time. So it really is that okay, those folks that really know, they really understand. They're here. They're ready to go. They know they don't want to miss a single piece, and this is why I take the prices down accordingly as well to really just, you know, hopefully help everybody out and respect that fact that Wednesday we may be with a little bit fewer eyeballs than we have on every other day. So what we'll do is take it more than 6 or 5 or 4 or taking $2,000-$3,000 off sounds good. It's going to buy you the earrings. That's how I look at this. Suddenly I've just discounted the ring enough to buy you the earrings. Package deal, set, ready to go. We're going to make this better right now than $49, better than $39.99. No, we have not seen a 4 carat do this price. So this is why you want to get in right now. It's not 39 or 30. Let's go even lower. 38 or 37. Anything goes tonight. I told you that. Get ready to be wowed. We're going to make this $3,699. Yes, Jason. That pendant. Congratulations. Moonstone pendant's gone from earlier. We still have our padparadscha, and we do also have the Moonstone ring. So don't forget about that Moonstone with the 3 carats in the diamonds. Now, Samara, is it? We've got Samara's request here. These I showed last I saw you. It was actually the last item I showed on Sunday afternoon. So that's when we last gathered. So I'll do is I'll recap those for her. And we had some really beautiful purple diamond earrings. So I'll show those. I was out of jewelry. Like literally everything had sold. So we just put these up. They weren't even scheduled for that show. So we'll get those up here for you, Samara, if you want to give us a call and dial in and be ready to go. And then look at that at $36.99. What a value on that fabulous Sphene. Now here come the earrings. They are purple diamonds. They also have pink diamonds and white diamonds together. So you've got the double halo around your centers. Very important purple diamond center stones there, no doubt about it. And it's 111-6657. Oh, that's a helpful moment when you go back to a time when the 111s were here, and that was the early like 2016 days, so a decade ago. And if you think, okay, so you would just go based on what pricing is today. No, we have got the price that goes back about a decade ago. Okay, that's when I started here. That's a long time ago. And when you talk about where purple diamonds are and where purple diamonds are going, and you've got true purples because that's the pair you will receive. So it's not a look-alike, that's not a, here's an example. This is what you're getting. And you can see the comparison because instead of me bringing out a pink diamond and saying, here's the difference, you've got the pink diamonds right next to it. And that's not to say those aren't important either. Those are one of the more important diamond colors you can get, are the pinks. So the fact is that you're getting all of it together. Do love that. All this, it's like an entire collection, kind of like we see Serari do, where we're seeing an entire collection where knock out your pinks and your purples, you're getting them all together in one set of earrings, and yet it's still doing the job to really show you here, well, they're purples. You see the difference in the color. I don't think anybody would describe those as pink. Certainly what's around it in that halo, you can, and that would be accurate. And then you have the white diamonds around that. So Samara, give us a call. This is something we showed at the very end of Sunday. Very proud to have them here. I'll show you what they look like on. And they're all in 14 karat white and rose because all your purple and your pinks will be set in the rose gold. That's the best match for those particular colors. And then you've got the white gold the rest of the way, the inside, the post itself, the butterfly backing, that'll all be in the white gold. And so they will sit in a north to south fashion, point facing up. That is how they're intended to sit on the ear. And then what we're going to do, give you a quick little measurement here. It's 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. When you do, actually they're really close to a half. I'm just getting a little bit particular about this. There you can see. 3/8, really a little bit over that. We'll pop them on the ear here for you as well. What a perfect everyday style. And I know that seems, well, is that fancy to wear every day? Well, not really. I think that it is to wear purple diamonds, but I think the idea of the size here and the styling of them is very much in that everyday wearable category. I think you can, and I think you'll enjoy wearing them every day. And then always something special about knowing that you're wearing something most people cannot and do not, and that's nice as well. So you can see that size. Let's go back up close and give you a great value of under $69. I gotta go a lot lower than that. And we're just trying to help everybody own some great jewelry as we only have 2 hours left to do it. So let's see if we can make this happen and give you a better value than $69. I did this at the end of the show as like a grand finale for our Sunday, and boy, was that a busy day. I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead of $69. I'm going to obviously, let's do honor the big finale price I had just a couple of short days ago. Give you a price that you could not literally make them for today. That's important as well. I mean, why not? If you have your own jewelry manufacturing, wonderful. Come join us. We are also a jewelry manufacturer. We don't just bring in outside dealer pieces and show those. That'd be nice and fine and well, and I have no problem with that, except for that, well, quality varies, and then you gotta pay a lot of people along the way. And that makes for a pricey piece to you all at home if you've got to pay a lot of middlemen and a lot of different steps along the way. So we take care of that. We're going to make this better than even half that price at $35, not even $3,000 or $29.99. Big value right here and now. $2,499 on 2 purple diamonds, and they're 15 points each. And just for the record, when I have 15 pointers in a ring, even when they're pink diamonds are not as important as purples. I'm sorry, say what you will. I love pink. I'm never going to disparage that color. But in the world of natural diamonds, the pink diamonds are not as rare as the purple diamonds, and they're rare. They're up there in rarity, but nothing is going to compare except for reds. Red diamond would be the only way to get even more exclusive really than the purples. And so the fact that you have the pink and the purple here together, and those are true purples, and that's where you get the big sizes there because they're 15 points apiece. I've had pink diamond rings here. How many have I had? There's a 20-pointer hanging out today somewhere. It's a 20-point pink diamond. It's $6,500 for a 20-point pink diamond. This is a 15-point purple times 2, and yet they're $24.99. So no, there's no other value like it on the planet, and that's what I can say with utter confidence here. They're also not some treated. Okay, they're lab grown, but who cares? They're the same. No, they're not. We don't do that. We don't have that. That's not what you're going to get when you experience our jewelry. You've got the natural from the earth, which is really something when you're getting into colors like this. So let me know if you'd like them. First caller gets them, and you can be the first one now to say yes and walk away with that incredible value on the purple diamonds and the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. So you get it all there. And really happy to have you with us tonight. It's our Wednesday. It's our Monday. It's everybody's Wednesday. It's our Monday, and we're glad you're with us. We're ready to celebrate. We've got the big Moonstone still here. We'll keep on showing pieces until they go. Don't forget about the fact that we also had a really beautiful, beautiful couple of pieces here in padparadscha, Serari necklace. I'll just flash a couple here. Our Sphene pieces are here. Both the earrings and the gorgeous ring, brand new. They're still here and hanging out. And then also this one, just a quick flash because this should not be here. We have the $888 necklace. This is it. The multicolor diamonds, 5 stones, 90 points in total, 14 karat gold. And that's $888. So if you'd like that necklace, let me know. That one's still available for you. It stays in yellow gold. And then we'll get to our top of the hour, which is going to be our white diamond spectacular. I'm very excited about this. Designer pieces. This designer is no longer doing gold. And so we're going to, I don't mean us, I mean this designer who makes these illusion styles. So they just announced today they're no longer doing gold. They're doing all faux, lab grown and plating. So we're really proud to say, well, then I guess we can go ahead and now discount all this fabulous earring material we have. So we have one more minute till we get to our top of the hour. Reminder, if you like bigger earrings, those are the Sphenes. Those would be a good way to go. Let me know if you want the Sphenes. Color change Sphenes are $29.99. The ring that went with it was fabulous. That was $36.99. We've got lots of white diamond earrings coming up. They look like gigantic studs without being the cost and the price tag of gigantic studs, because that's always challenging. So that's going to be really, really exciting. Okay, so let's get to it. We've got our top of the hour. We'll welcome you in. Again, those are $24.99 purple diamonds. You just don't see those in earrings. You don't see them in rings. I've been very lucky in my career to work with some really big collectible stones in my many, many years doing this, and I've helped a very famous purple diamond be sold and be designed, and it was a lot of fun and still one of the crowning glory moments of my jewelry career to be part of such an important piece. But to have them here at a price like this is really impressive. So let me know on the earrings. Now on that note here, I'm just going to go ahead and set up a couple of different styles here for you, because there are actually 4 different pairs of earrings to choose from. And I don't know if you're going to need one of each, but you're definitely going to need a pair of one shape or size or another. And these all, I just want to point out, they have nice extra long backings. So if you have a little thicker lobe and maybe sometimes posts are a little bit shorter, these should be more than enough for you. So I do want to just mention that up front. I have these big ovals in addition to what look like Asher cuts, but you'll see, and this is why we're up close, so you can see every last detail of what you're getting here. The ovals are fantastic. We have also, and Valentine's Day is around the corner. It's only about, I have no idea, what is it? Sunday is February 1st, so we're only a little more than a couple weeks away from Valentine's Day, and yet look at those heart shapes, and these will all be there. Oh, these are all, one of a kinds. Okay. Well, it's going to be very quick. I will say that. These are one only. So I'll explain what's going on for anybody who just now tuned, and I just want to start setting them up so you can get a good idea of which one you may like the best here, so we can get you going. But this is, I didn't realize these are one only. Yikes, I thought we had more. Well, again, this designer is just announced today, and I know that I'm dear associates with one of their head buyers and also the vice president of all of their sales team. And yet this is a designer that's been very well known for a lot of years for doing fine diamonds, and they do VS diamonds in 18 karat gold. They're only offered in the finest. They have their own boutiques, and they're often offered in fine stores. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, by the way. If you're just joining us, glad you're with us. And thank you to everybody who's been with us for the last hour. And if you're just tuning in, glad you're here with us. My name is Blair. This is our last couple of hours of our Wednesday. We've got a great value coming your way. was really hopeful that we had more than one. We don't. It's just one pair per design. So this is a designer that's no longer doing gold. Most people are getting out of gold. We are proud to say that we are still doing gold, and that's simply because they can't pass along any deals to their consumers. And we still are. So hallelujah, and that's a wonderful thing. And this is 18 karat solid gold. So we're talking about a finer upgrade than what you get out of 10s and 14 carats out there. And there's nothing wrong with that, but awfully nice to get the 18 karat gold in an earring. So we've got one-of-a-kind pairs of earrings here, each with varying degrees of diamond weights in total. But what they give you a look of is a stud. They're going to look for the world like someone's going to say to you, I love your heart-shaped earrings. I love your pear-shaped earrings. I love your asher cuts. I love your ovals, because all of these baguettes and rounds come together to be finely set seamlessly so they can look like their overall shape. So it gives you the look. Now I can tell you this, we do stud earrings here. We do our basic 1 carat rounds. Our 1 carat round stud earrings, none of which are these because we don't have rounds up here. But the 1 carat studs are now, I checked today because I wanted a reference point. They don't even look this big because this gives you a bigger look. It looks like you're wearing about a carat each ear. That's what it looks like. Depending on the shape, some of them look like a carat and a half each ear. So those will be 2 carat total weight or 3 carat total weight in their visual look. That's the first thing. But I looked at our 1 carat studs today, and our 1 carat basic round brilliants are up to $6,000 now. So $59.99. If you'd like them, let me know, I'll bring them out. This is a much more affordable way to do that look, get the bigger style, but also get exotic shapes, and still in VS quality. Still, as you can see, there's no yellow, no brown. There is absolutely no body color whatsoever to those diamonds, none. They are white and bright, they are fabulous, and they are flawless to the eye because they're all VS. And they're all in 18 karat white gold, which shows that off as well. They're great for primary or second, third, fourth, fifth piercings. So you can wear them a myriad of ways. You can gift them with ease. And I'll tell you, that heart shape, with only a couple of weeks to go till Valentine's Day, I have a very strong feeling that heart shape's going to go first. So come on in on the phone lines and we'll help you get ready for these. It's not going to last, I can tell you that. Let's take a look at all 4 shapes and sizes here. We'll walk you through some of the carat weights that we have as well. Happy to help you out on a Wednesday, but it's always going to be important and advised to dial in as early as you possibly can. Make sure you do that. This is going to be, I'm going to walk you through the carat weights right now. 18 karat gold. Let's talk about our kind of our square emerald cut look or asher look. Again, these are all baguettes and rounds, every one of the 4. This is going to be a total weight of 29 points in what look like the ashers. If we go back behind it to the pear shapes are going to be 36 points. And then we also have, okay, this is where you get the heart shape, and we know those are going to be popular. The heart shape on the left are going to be 26 points in diamonds overall. And then we have, lastly, it is going to be the ovals. The ovals will be by far the largest diamond weight you get. It's going to be the 38 plus the 13. So we are looking at an incredible value. 51 points there, by far the biggest. So here's where we go. But again, they look like they give you a big visual. And that's really the importance here. I'll just, they're all pretty similar. And so in their overall dimensions, so let me show you, for example, here. Here's the heart shape. We'll start there, and you can see, again, keep in mind, it's an earring, so it's a stud. We're far, far, far away, but just to give you an idea, they are about 3/8 of an inch. Or maybe on this one, a quarter or a little bit more, right between a quarter and 3/8. Then we show you on, just to get an idea here, because, well, it's a stud, but still helpful to see what it's going to look like from a distance away, so you can get an idea of what that's all about. That is that overall heart shape. So here we go back to our wheel. I'm going to have you choose which shape you like overall. It's one of each pair. That's it. They used to be on this show. Now retail is a different story. The retail was something like, I don't know, 13,000. We're going to do better than that. And I know this is what happens when you get fine VS diamonds out in the real world. We get awfully spoiled around here seeing VS diamonds for a lot less than anyone ever else would do. We're very excited and proud of that. We're going to go lower. This is a blowout price on all 4 pairs. Remember, they will go right out to you. There's only 1 pair. They stay in the 18 karat white gold. They are all ready to go and ready to ship out tomorrow. So that's the other thing. But we do have 1 pair of each. There's a reason it's the top of the hour, and there's a reason we're blowing them out. It is as simple as I can make it. And again, if you need recaps or need to see one on the ear that's not the heart shape, happy to do that. The bigger looks are certainly the pear and the oval. So if you're looking to get as much visual size as you can, go pear shape or go oval. Those are going to be the best. And I say that knowing that there are no pear shapes, no ovals, no ashers, or no heart shapes. It's the overall design, but everything is set precision within. So you've got all those individual diamonds all set and perfected so that it gives you a solid look. It's a seamless setting. And that's really the beauty of it. Come on in. You don't want to be late on these, especially when you need a great jewelry gift. And yet nobody's going to be doing, everyone's going to be going, okay, what kind of chocolate do you want? With nuts or without nuts now? Because no one's buying jewelry, right? Oh, think again. It's Valentine's Day up around the corner. We're here to help you own jewelry at an unbelievable price. Take a look at this. They're not going to be anything like, oh, we got to do better, don't we? Got to do a lot better than this $29.99, I can tell you that. That's not going to impress anybody, and I'm here to impress you. So if I can't make jewelry values happen, nobody can, nobody will. So let me be that provider to you, and let's do better. And again, one pair of each, that's all they can be. I don't have any more, and we know we're not getting any more because the designer just announced today they're no longer doing any gold. They're going to do plating. They're going to do, well, they're already doing lab grown, and they're going to do plating only. So again, even one of the last big designers for diamonds is now getting away from them. And again, you do not have to fall to that category of, you know, worthless jewelry. I mean, you don't have to. You can get the real deal that's worth something and worth more and more by the day. I've been telling you that. All your jewelry is gaining in value by the day. If there's a day that I don't wake up and see a $400 increase in gold pricing, then I would be surprised because that's what I'm seeing. And I told you a long time ago, we're expecting $6,500 by March, and we're well on that pace. It's going up to $300, $400 a day. So, you know, again, not that that's going to go on forever, but that's what all the experts are saying up until we're expecting to see prices. So take the blowouts while we have them. These weren't made today. They were not made today. Trust me, they were not made today. I've had all these are 111 numbers, if that makes you feel a little bit more confident in the value. These are all 111 numbers. They've been sitting in a vault here for about 8 years. They were designed and created even before that. So if you think, okay, $29.99, that looks like, that's a great value for today. I'm going lower because these have been here this whole time and we just want to move them. And so it makes sense to right now. I mean, I'm not making jewelry right now. We're going to wait and see what happens. I'm not making new stuff. I got all kinds, and it's terrible because I just had a brand new line I was working on, but we ain't making jewelry right now. We're just going to sell what's here and get you what we have from the vaults that was made a long time ago to get around that gold price, because if you saw pricing today, you'd be like, oh, thanks, but no thanks. So here's what I'm doing, and I'm discounting the old prices. So you're not paying $29, Jason. Which one do you like already? The pear shape in the back. They're fabulous. It's 111-8905. They are going to be going very quickly. They're not $2,000. They're not 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 18 karat solid gold. Post and butterfly backings, fine VS, white. Do you see any yellow? And I know sometimes they look a little great. That's only because they pick up the glare. The baguettes do that. Let me show you here. They're white, bright diamonds. Look at that. You can't see one speck of yellow. There's nothing. Listen, I have a rule here. I don't know if I don't talk about this much, but I have a rule of jewelry. If it's not good enough for my mom or myself, I don't show it to you guys. If it's not a quality that my mom or I would wear, because we're very, very into jewelry. I've been into jewelry for a long time, far longer than I've been doing this professionally. She's been into jewelry for longer than I've been alive. And I will tell you right now, I will not show you anything of a quality that is not good enough for myself or her. I don't show it. And there are pieces. There are pieces even here. There are pieces I refuse to show. They're in a box right over there. And there are pieces, they're not often, but there are pieces I won't show. Because maybe the stone's got a little eye visible inclusion, or maybe just the setting's a little off, or maybe I won't show it. I will not show it. If it's something that can't be remedied, I'm not going to show it. It's only about quality that is of the highest level. And now, where else can you even go? I got to bring you a value better than 15 or 14 or 13 or 12 or $11.99. You just take a pair, pick your favorite shape, great gifting moment, great for yourself, treat yourself moment here. You'll wear them all the time, every day. I love them for a second piercing. They would actually work well for that as well. I think that a lot of these are that size. That would be really nice in a second piercing as well. I don't think there'd be any issue with that. But I do need you to pick your favorite before they're gone, because they're not 11 or 10 or even $1,000. Let's go $999 a pair and get them right out to you. And whichever pair you like. Is it the pear-shaped pair that you like? That may be gone. The heart shapes, so Valentine's Day ready and appropriate. Which one? Oval gone. Pairs are gone. All right. The big looks, go figure. So let me move those aside. And for the oval, the item number is 1118567. Yes, I can. And then for the pear shapes, Jason, I think you have it. It's 8905. All right, pear shapes are gone as well. Let me move those off to the side. I'm going to show the ovals here on the ear here. They're 8567, Tony. I have no idea if that's going to come up. Probably not. Those item numbers are too old. They're not even in the current system. So take a look at this on really, really quickly just to show you. There you go, Joanne. Those are for the, that's for the shopper that got the ovals there to see what those look like. So there are the ovals. And then the pear shapes are also gone. So now we're just looking at two left. And the heart shapes are one of two left. Let's go back to the wheel and take a look here at what looks like an Asher cut. And then, of course, our fabulous heart shapes as well. Two left, $9.99 a pair. And then we got to go. We've got more to do and only a couple hours to do it. So emerald cuts or Ashers, really, they're a little more square. So, and don't forget about the purple diamond earrings. Those are here, $24.99 for the purple and the pink and the white all together there. Love to help you out with those. We got a kunzite piece coming up as well. It's independent. We've got a beautiful diaspora ring. It is in a fabulous radiant, wowza. And then even have some Brazilian paraiba in quartz. And what else? Oh, Serari hoops. Got to bring the Serari hoops as well. Got multicolors in diamonds. Look at this. There is my new diaspora. Fabulous. All right, so coming up, we got pear and oval gone. Heart shape. Those heart shapes are still hanging out here as well. So is our 888 Serari necklace. Don't forget, you know what we're going to get a home before long, the 3-carat diamond mounting around the 4.5 carat Moonstone, the king stone of the entire rainbow Moonstone parcel is there, $44.99 on that one. We'll get to our new diaspora here. The heart shapes, nobody with February approaching, no heart shapes. All right, nobody feeling the love yet? All right, too early, too soon. Okay, and then we've got the Asher look. If those baguettes and rounds there, if you'd like to get those, I do love those. Those feel very modern, very sophisticated. Let's get to our hoops. Like I said, a lot of earrings and pendants and necklaces tonight. I'm going to start with this one. Oh goodness! Now I've got 3 pairs here. So you know me, I'm just going to show you all 3. Nobody likes to do that except myself, but I really feel strongly about that, just to really see what they're going to look like as far as your individual pair. But this hoop is beyond. This is beyond what we usually see, because this is where you get a lot of those pinks and purples, even more than the yellows and the greens. So I'm going to let you choose your pair here. We're going to show you all 3. So if you see one that you have a preference for, go ahead and give us a call quickly so you're sure to get it. I will be zooming back here. Just let me set them up first, and then we'll zoom back to show you all 3 pairs of these incredible earrings. Then we'll put your name on them. And so you're sure to get the one that you see up here that you like the best. But they are a total of 153 in diamonds from our friends at Serari that are also, I don't think they're doing much in gold and diamonds anymore either. We'll see. Everyone's kind of talking that way now. I mean, obviously we're seeing things happen that we've never seen ever before. So we're all really excited to bring you some discounts on this fabulous, no compromise gold jewelry. Look at that. All the diamonds that you're seeing there, aren't they fabulous? And you see it's a lot of pinks and purples and yellows and greens. There's really very few browns. And what also this does is so unique and unusual is that it's giving you the 1/2-inch hoop. So what most would consider a huggy, 1/2-inch style, but what's even more unique and special is the fact that they are inside out. They are the inside out style. And this one's got, I would say this one's got off to the left more yellow and green, if you like to stay there. If you're more interested in having those pinks and purples there and greens with it, I would say you're going with the center or the right side of your screen here. But it's another one of those, you kind of got a little dual top of the hour for you. Kind of like a 2-parter here for our big top of the hour as we celebrate Wednesday night together. Thank you so much for being with us. This is item number 1129866. So again, got all 3 pairs there, matched and mated. You're just going to let me know which of the 3 you like the best. You're getting over 1.5 carats in diamonds. This is what's so unique, though. 2 rows gives it a little more of a chubbier style, so they really give you a great look while still being wearable. Isn't that great? you're not putting these on a shelf. They're getting worn all the time. I doubt these ever make it to the jewelry box. These are the ones that you're grabbing at, that you're wearing every single day, wherever your place is, that you have jewelry, and you kind of keep your everyday items, and that's where you just, again, they go on, you put them, take them off maybe when you go to bed, although these you wouldn't even need to. Comfortable enough in a hoop style like this that is a click enclosure. You can even wear them if you'd like to. You can wear them as you sleep. I mean, it is one of those styles that being that size, it'll work even if you are someone who talks on the phone a lot, wears headphones, earmuffs, whatever it is, where you can't have posts and typical studs kind of poking. This is a great hoop to wear. So let's take a look at the Carat 53 you have here. Choose your favorite. Serari's the designer. Yellow gold is the gold of choice here. That's the metal. Looks great with all those stones, but all these different colors, and I'm just gonna borrow one here to show you the length so you can really see what that's all about. And inside out double row. So as you get a 1/2 inch wearable style, it still gives you a much bigger look because of the fact why? Well, because they're the double row. So I always find when you get a double row and something a little wider, they look fantastic. And you can see that there. They are, look at that, they are 5/8 of an inch. So a little more than a half, that's the inner diameter, I guess, yeah. And then actually externally, they are over a half, and that's 5/8 of an inch. So they have a click enclosure, really easy. You just simply, they hinge at the bottom, they have a straight post, you pop that in, click them closed, hear them locked, and you're out the door. Jason, you already have a favorite? Left, right, center, which one? Center. He likes the center. Well, I'm wearing one of those now. Let's see if there you go. So just putting those on so you can see there. I would say also, this is a size that I like to wear even in second and thirds. So if you want to do that and you want to stack them up the ear, you certainly may. But you can see all the vibrant colors they have looking just beautiful. The way those have so much flair, so much of that. Again, the dramatics of having the multiple colors, they still go with everything. So this is not one you need to worry about, oh, am I going to wear, you wear them every day. This is just a way, you know, we all talk about white diamond hoops that we love to wear every day. Wear this every day. This has got, I mean, look, I got white diamonds next to it. They're still playing together. I've got plain gold, diamonds, you name it. But what this does is that multiple colors, so they just give a richness. They give extra sparkle to your diamonds. They give a little body color, which in this case is so super rare, but that's also giving you the ability to have that amazing sparkle and scintillation that goes beyond what even VS white diamonds do, which we see all the time. Let's go back up close, take a look, and we'll make it better than, I really am not digging this whole, yeah, $37.99. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just, we're going to make an executive decision and make them ultra affordable right now. And they will not be $37. That's what they're supposed to be. Going a lot lower than that for you right now. Tell me which one you love. I think we've already got dibs on the center one there. I think if you like the center, the most similar to it is on the right side there. So take either one of them, and yet a little more of the yellow, green, and champagne with the left side. So really just, again, choose your favorite, choose what works best for you. Let's make them even more affordable than $3,500. This is go time. This is really me really like cracking the whip on pricing here, getting you the values you love, taking everything down, making it affordable. You're not paying $37 or even $3,000. Let's take it a lot lower than that. A hoop that's wearable, a hoop that gives you all those fantastic colors, every one of those diamonds natural and unusual and rare and special, and they're not 37. 36, 35, or 3. I'm taking them lower than 3. I promise you that. And now we keep it going and make it better than even $2,000. And I have one bigger pair from earlier, but not even $19.99. Let's see if I can make this happen. I know it's like pricing should not be going this low. I know that, but it should. It should, because we're not TVON if we're not giving values. And if we're, guys, let me know who the names of your callers are. We'll write their name on their hoop and make sure they get that one that they see that they love the most. It's not going to be even 19, 18, 17. They are going to fly. This is as good as it gets in multicolored and so much gold. You got a chunkier hoop there, really well made. I mean, you could even wear them reversed if you want to. They're fabulous that way. But we're not doing 17. This is 1.5 carats and a ton of gold. And they're 14K solid, and we're going to do better than 17 or 16. Or you know what? Blow them out right now. Make them $16.99. That's it. Done. Done. Yellow gold only. You let me know. They are 5/8 of an inch. You just let me know. We took over $2,000 off. You got the center. Who's that? And can I have their name, please? Miriam. You got it. All right. I will write her name on that hoop. And the middle, that centerpiece, gone. All right, let me move those aside. Thank you so much. And then we'll move them, cinch them in so you can see these a little bit better here. Get them all centered up for you. See how those have a little more of that varied degree of color here on the right side. Let me try to stack these. They do, but then they don't. They kind of want to, but then there's all that mirror finish gold. Just want you to see as best you can here. See the inside and the outside of those gorgeous diamonds. And again, look at how many purples you have over here, especially on that right side. You got a lot of purples and greens there. So thank you so much. $16.99. We'll give them a last call. Don't forget, still have our heart-shaped studs for you. Still have those Asher cuts as well. If you wanted the white diamond studs that we had here earlier, just a moment ago, is our two-part top of the hour, and looking forward to sharing with you what's coming up next hour. Tanzanite pendant will be coming up at 7 o'clock. That is in about 35 minutes. So we'll have that for you, and I'm going to keep showing it. We got the major moonstone here. We also have the big diaspore and a kunzite pendant as well. Let me know on the multicolors. Don't forget about the Sphene earrings. We'll keep recapping everything until it goes and making sure you get your favorite. We got our last one. Let's see what else is going out here. It's our last two pairs, and we'll see who wants one of those, and we'll let them take a look while they're still on camera here, just to make sure they get their favorite before we send them on out. And that's the beauty of it. Again, they're going on a little plastic baggie right here with your name on it. So that's how we do that and separate them out to make sure you get the one you like the best. And don't forget, we did have one larger pair of hoops earlier. That was the longer pair of hoops. Did have a larger diamond weight. They were 2 carats. So let me just flash those. Single row, inside out style, 2 carat button closure. They looked like this. So there's the other pair we had in the hour right before this. So just again, another pair of hoops, single row inside out style. Those are $19.99. And those give you 2 carats. So bigger diamond weight, bigger length, single row, still inside out. So those are $19.99 for that particular style. If you would like to get those, they're also heavy on the yellows and the greens there. And then here we go, last call. Anybody else on those more, I wouldn't call them, again, huggies is kind of a term that's used for any smaller, close to the ear hoop. So we'll use that term, but certainly they are 5/8, so they're still going to give you enough clearance. I don't want anyone to think they're not going to fit. Sometimes a true huggy can be so small they don't work for everybody. And yeah, Carrie, the only one I had, I don't know if you saw it earlier, and hi Linda, thank you so much for being with us. Yeah. Oh, the necklace. Okay, so I don't know, Carrie, if you saw this, but the only Serari ring I have today is the one I had earlier. So I'm not sure if you saw it or not. We had one go and the other one here, so let me just show you that one really quickly, Carrie, but there were no blues, so, you know, I think that's what you're looking for. So, again, communicate with all of you every day, so I kind of know what you're looking for, but there it is. That's the one I have left, Carrie, so as we take a look here, that's the one, I don't know if you saw it, it was shown earlier, much earlier in the show, but that's the one we have left, and that's 1130012. That is my only other Serari ring. And that is, the style was here, but there was just another variety. And like I said, I like to show you both. So that one is here. So that one's $12.99, by the way. So from earlier, just saw that a little bit earlier today. So just wanted you to keep that in mind. Okay, so that's our last Serari ring of the day. And then we still have the necklace just went. So all we have now is the pair of hoops, the 2 pairs of hoops that you saw just a moment ago, and then also the larger style of hoops if you like that more 1-inch dramatic style. So $12.99 on this one. Okay, let me know on those huggies, and then if you know left or right which one you prefer, we'll help you out there. And then the necklace is gone, so congratulations on that one. And we will go to, I'm going to recap the Moonstone here very quickly for you. This is the 4 carat 42. Kingstone of the parcel, 443 rather, I'm going on memory, 443. Best we've had in the Rainbow Moonstone, absolute stunner. And that one, so affordable, so ridiculously affordable. I mean, it really is. It's also 3 carats in diamonds. So that we have not seen in any of the Moonstones, when we've seen some gorgeous bigger diamond weights, but certainly have not seen anything like that. So that's hugely important. And that one is only $4,499. And every other $45,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 Moonstone I've had is already long gone and has found its loving home forever. So it's really amazing to see one for $44.99, especially when it has that kind of tremendous carat weight in diamonds to it. And then we'll get to our kunzite pendant. We've got a Tanzanite pendant coming up. I will have a smaller Moonstone, so if that one's a little bit too big or a little too much, or maybe it's too much diamond weight, I do have this pear shape for you. So that pear shape's gonna be coming up. And then any requests you have, we're more than happy to help you out with those. Now, I have to show you this. Now, this, please don't be intimidated by it. It's just best stone we have left of our blue wing block Ds. I'm just going to flash it, and you let me know if this is the one you've always wanted. I know it's the one I always wanted, and it's here for one last time today. Tonight is the last presentation of this beautiful blue wing. It's 1130-031. It's got 2 big diamonds, round brilliance, 1 on each side. So it's a 3-stone, yes, but it's got an 11 karat 56 right there in the middle. Beautiful. Just high-end perfection, red flashes all the way out to the very outside edges of the stone. The diamonds are huge. You got 65 pointers, 65 points total weight. They're 33 just about. Technically, they're 32 and a half. That puts them just shy of 1/3 of a carat in each round brilliant stunner of a diamond. So white, yellow, rose gold, yes. 1156 Asher, yes. Now it's time to get it a home. And again, it's got a scheduled flight with a security detail to head out of here tomorrow. So this was already in a box, ready to be all bundled up and secured and all that, to be picked up tomorrow on the way to LAX, which is our international airport out here. Now, this is the last call. I saw it ready to go, labeled and all, and I said, what's in there? And then realized it was the 11 karat and a half. Took it out and said, give me one more chance. Give me one last opportunity. We had to put a new item number on it because guess what? It wasn't supposed to be here tonight. Wasn't supposed to be on the phone, on the show. Wasn't supposed to be available, eligible to show or sell or anything like that. But this has long been the love of my own personal, again, I've seen them all. I've seen sold nearly every blue wing we've ever had over the last 7+ years. It has been a really incredible opportunity for y'all to get the best of the world, and literally the best, because there's nothing else coming out of the ground of this variety, this color, the saturation level, the neons. But here's the last look at the 1156, which I think, given the factor it has so much of that stunning color to it, the reds, I want you to see it on. I like the way we took a big stone and said, here, it's still wearable, by just adding a diamond on either side, instead of just, you know, resisting the urge to go like triple halo, double halo, or anything like that, and just making it very, very affordable for you. Look at that. This is a better view because this gives you a little lower light from the spotlight, so to speak, so you're getting a little bit of a better idea of what it's going to look like when you get it at home. Not totally, because you're still going to be in a lower light than where I'm at, but it still gives you an idea of how stunning that color is and how pronounced the reds are. And it's our fabulous piece, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. By the end of the show tonight, I'm so committed to making sure this gets a home. And the problem is, and the reason it's here to this point is, let's face it, most of our blue wing block Ds are long gone. I've had literally tens of thousands. Think about that for a second. Tens of thousands of individual blue wing block D best of the best Tanzanites over the course of 7+ years. Nearly every single one is gone. It's found its home, it's collected, it's beloved, it's all those things. Now we're showing to you the 1156 due to go out to a museum tomorrow, on a flight to Europe tomorrow. So here's what I want to do. I begged and pleaded to get it here for one last chance on the air, so I'm really proud this is here tonight. I really want to give this away and make sure it goes, and the reason it's here up to this point is it's the price tag, $18,999. That's what it's been presented for in the past. We're going to take that to a different level. We're going to help you out. $18,999 is not going to work here. I know that. I've been shopping. We've been shopping together long enough to where we know that's probably, it's a great value for anywhere else in the world, but probably not going to make our TVON family all ecstatic, and that's what we're looking for. Just want to make you really, really happy and really excited about this opportunity. So here's how we do this. Instead of $18,000, we are exactly at the halfway point of the show, so we have 90 minutes left. Here's what I'm thinking. If you have any inclination to own this piece, wear this piece, collect this piece, give me your best offer on it. I'm going to open it up to, and it's a Wednesday night, which I told you before, guys, it's pretty obvious. There aren't as many viewers on a Wednesday night as every other show we do, because again, we've been off for 2 days, and for some reason, some folks tend to forget about us. And then as the week goes on, we're here night after night and day after day, and you remember, what a night to be saying, make your best offer, because there's probably not a lot of competition out there on a night like tonight. And so before we just say $18,999, I'm going to tell you that at the end of the show, which is only like 89 minutes away, actually 88 and a half, we're going to sell this to the top offer. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to sell it to the top offer at the end of the show, which again, you can obviously, if you have somewhere else to be or somewhere else to go, fine. You can be back with us at 7, or rather at 8 or 7:55 or 7:58 Pacific time. Again, that's 8 o'clock Pacific and 11 o'clock Eastern. But if you would like to make an offer on this, and guess what? I will sell it. So even if, like, let's say, I don't know, I mean, I hate to put ideas out there because that probably is not a great idea, because then you're going to think, oh, maybe that's what she needs. But let's just say I'm going to pick a nice round number like $1,000. If that's the top offer I get, then that's what I will sell it for. So it's a bit of a risk, yes. I think we can say quite openly and honestly, it's going to go for far less than it ever should. And I want to make this one disappear. I made one agreement with management. I said, I will sell it. Now, they assumed I meant at $18,999. I vowed to them, I said, I will sell that ring. I said, I guarantee you I will sell that ring. And they know me very well. We've worked together for 25 years, but as far as me hosting their network, it's been almost a decade. And they know when I say something's going to sell, it's going to sell. I can say I'll sell 50 of those, and I'll sell exactly 50 of those. I'll say this one is not going to sell, and I'm correct every time. So I made a vow and a promise that I would sell the ring tonight. Kind of left out the little part about for what price, but we will sell it tonight, although we may not, because I don't have an offer so far. So give it some thought, take a look at it, think about it. If you have an offer, listen, if you don't need a Tanzanite, you don't need a Tanzanite. It might still be worth making an offer on, because you never know if you might just get it. You might be the top offer. Like I said, I mean, it's a fact of Wednesdays, so I can't help that. I try, but I can't. I remind everybody on Sunday to be with us, but still, like, you know, a bunch of hours go by and it's tough. So if you have an offer, make it. What I'll do is I'll keep a little log here, like I'll grab a little piece of paper. I don't have any paper up here, weirdly enough. So I'll grab something and I'll write down a little log of where we're at, okay? I'll just put your name and your offer on this right here. So, and then we'll know where we're at. And then in like 85 minutes, we sell it. And if my top offer, you guys know what to do. You know it's a $19,000 ring. Here we go. So yeah, that's going to be what I'm doing tonight. 7 o'clock is going to be the half hour. In a half hour from now, it's going to be 7, and then another hour from then. 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern is going to be sold to the top offer. So keep that in mind. Big diamonds, round brilliant, VS stones, we have no offers. That's okay. That's okay. Totally fine. Think about it. Do your research if you want to. I typically lately been selling Tanzanites for about $850 a carat. If you put just 850 times 11 and a half, just as a frame of reference, that should be $9,800 for the stone, plus something for the diamonds and the gold. The gold band right now is about $4,300 for the gold by itself. Yes. Okay, good. Who's that? Okay, got it. Thank you so much, Constance. So Constance has $1,000. So that's our top bid. And I'm writing them all down here. So yeah, we'll just, again, I'll remind you about it. We'll just, we'll have some fun with it. Let's get to our kunzite. So Constance, thank you for the offer so much. I appreciate it. Could be hers at 1,000. We'll find out together. Here's our kunzite pendant, and I'll keep reminding you about it. And again, yeah, it's not going to be long here. 85 minutes exactly from now, we'll sell it to the top offer. So here's our kunzite, 9819, and it does not have to stay in the white gold, by the way. Yes. Yeah, we are at 1,000, but thank you. We have 3 offers at 1,000. Well, apparently, I tell you, it's so predictable, right? I put it out there. I used it for instance. It's true. I've had 3 offers and they're all for $1,000. I don't know what it is. You guys don't always have to, like, you know, take my idea and run with it. I literally threw out just a round number and I said something like $1,000 hypothetically, and I've had 3 offers and they're all 1,000. It's worth a tad more than $1,000, and you know that. Yes. 1,050 is our best offer. 1,200 is our best offer. So we'll keep them coming. Guys, I don't mean to break any hearts here, but I don't have anything today in the inventory that's under $999 besides the piece that's already sold. I don't have anything else in front of me. I have probably 500 pieces of jewelry to my right and in front of me. There is nothing that's even really close to this. And this is an 1156 Tanzanite. And we seem to be, we might just do this for the rest of the night. We got 1,300 bucks. It's not an auction, it's a highest offer. And if you know what you're looking at, like I said, I just did the calculation right here, guys. What I sell Tanzanites for, that's a $9,826 stone. For what I sell Tanzanites for every day. You see me sell Tanzanites every day. That should be $9,826, that's what that says for the stone. Then you have the big diamonds, we have 2,000. Then you have the big diamonds and you have gold. Now, I know nobody's gonna believe me on this, but if you didn't hear, gold set a record high all time and it went up it went up to 5,100 and then it went up to 5,300 nearly today. So if you don't think that's $4,000 in that band, there's $4,000 in the band. Before you get the $9,800 Tanzanite and then the big diamonds on the side. So we have 2,000. And whatever again, top bidder, top offer in 80 minutes. Take a look at our Kunzite pendant, yes. 3,000. All right, so we got a $3,000 offer on the Tanzanite. Who's that, by the way? I'm behind on my notes here. Who's at 3,000, Jason? If you just have a name, that'll help me. And then we're moving on because I can't just show the Tanzanite the whole night. I mean, I could, but that might get a little bit, I don't know, for anybody who doesn't need a Tanzanite, that might get a little tedious. But that's at 3,000. And now we talk about the Kunzite. And you don't have to be looking at the piece to make an offer. You know it, you've seen it, you're calculating it, you're thinking about it. So just let me know what the top offer. Right now, 3,000 is the top offer. And Jason, I will need a name on that. Kim. Okay, thanks, Kim. All right, so Kim's got 3,000 now. Top offer on that, 1156. But yep, I'm gonna sell it tonight, no matter what. No matter what. And here we go with our Kunzite pendant. It's a trillion cut, fancy cut. You can make offers even when you're not seeing it, okay? So if that's something, if you're doing, again, think about it, make the offers throughout. We'll show it to you. I'll try to show it to you as much as possible so don't forget about it. But here's our white gold Kunzite pendant. 807, 19 points in diamonds. The bail is moving to the back side here, but there's a diamond bail. Let me show it from a distance. It's quite sizable, which you would imagine with an 8-carat Kunzite trillion. First of all, I love this kind of door knocker style, but it's more elongated. And you do have, take a look at this, there's that really cool look there. It's 1.25 inches top to bottom. We'll take a look at it here on the neckline as well, so you can see it from a distance. And that's gonna be under, ooh, I like what I'm doing here. We're going real ultra low. Everything's gotta go tonight. We've got just a little bit of time left. And of course, we're gonna be seeing that Tanzanite throughout. So really just something to keep in mind here. But this one, oh, I love that style. Look at how beautiful. And the pinks and purples together with some of those bright neon blues that come through as well. We'll go back up close and get you a really good value here. Under $2,000. And don't forget about that bail. It likes to lean back. But that's going to be that all diamond. I like the way they're split up by the prongs. Those are like an overlapping gold design there that actually are functioning prongs as well, but then break up those diamonds a bit. And we're going to make this, I'll tell you what, we'll make it under $2,000. Not 19, not 18, not 17. Giving away jewelry. Giveaway mode fully activated here tonight. We're going to go ahead and make that easy right now. How about $1,699? First caller, and we'll keep on showing you the Moonstone till that goes. The Tanzanite, and by the way, 3,000, still the best offer I have. $19,000 ring. And the best I can get is $3,000. Whoa, that is a very big problem. And you know what it does? It also presents a big problem for my Tanzanite top of the hour. I have a pendant coming up at the top of the hour that's supposed to be more money than what the 11.5 carat is going for. Look at this. This is coming up at the top of the hour. A trillion Tanzanite pendant for hopefully, I hope we've got some Tanzanite lovers out there tonight. Certainly not many so far on the 1156, but make your best offer. Just for the record, $3,000 on an 11 carat and a half. That's like $250 a carat. So that never has happened. And so keep that in mind. And then here we go. Big, big, big paraiba. That's here too. That's going to be a 1/2 carat stone. It's going to be our 50-point paraiba. That'll be here as well. Let's do this. We've got a really fabulous diaspora here. And I want to show you our gorgeous radiant cut. So many different colors coming through already. 1130129 coming up. It's Tanzanite time too. Just make those offers throughout the show. We've got 1 hour and 19 minutes left, 79 minutes till that one is done. And that is very, very important. And don't worry if you're the top offer. Our operators know, and I know who you are. So you don't have to be here at the end of the show. You just have to be here in case someone bids higher and it makes a higher offer and you want to stay in the fight. But you don't need to be here. If your offer is the highest, we will call you back and congratulate you. So if you feel like you need to go and you don't want to stay with us, that's fine too. If you are the highest offer of the night, you will still get the ring. You don't need to be here. It's kind of like those contests where you don't need to be present to win, okay? So that's okay too. We've got your name and we know how to reach you. So here's the 1130129-506. They're calling it an emerald cut. It's a radiant. It's a radiant cut diaspora and it's got 51 points in diamonds all the way around. And I think we just got a $3,500 offer on the Tanzanite. Thank you. $3,500 from Rebecca. All right, Rebecca's got 35. So everyone just keep that in mind. 35 is now the top offer on the Tanzanite. Now here's our diaspora. And let's take a look at this on the hand. Wow, what a beautiful radiant cut stone that is. Check that out. All the different colors that are coming through as well. You get that radiant cutting, so different from an emerald cut, and that you've got scissor facets on the sides, and therefore even just more lit from within quality. The way it just completely glows, the different colors already coming through are so telling. And that's going to be our reds and purples, greens, and also champagnes, all coming through, a little bit of golden color. And I even see those bright blues that I love seeing in a diaspora. Only one here. Let's get to it. It's a $69.99 piece. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the auction block. You know what? Skip that. Let's not even do that. Quick one only. I can discount on my own. I was going to start an auction at $3,000. Let's do better than that. First caller, diaspora. Here it is, the chance to own a big one. 5 carats plus. They're set to be going out in just a couple of days in Tucson for $5,800 per carat. That would put that one at basically $29,000. It's at $3,000 in gold, in diamonds. You know what? Not even 3. Let's blow it out. It's not 25. It's not 24. You need the values. I'm here to provide them. Let's make this so crazy good and send it out right now. You gotta have it. You gotta have a diaspora. And if you love the radiant, let me tell you, it's one of the top cuts you can get that shows off everything lovely about this stone. The color change we can't fully appreciate till it sits in different lights, but you got a really top quality stone here. And it's not 24 or 23 or 22. Let's just go ahead and sell it out. $21.99. Yes. Any offers, by the way? I got a lot of people looking at me on the phone. So I think we're getting some offers on the Tanzanite as we speak. $21.99 is your price here. I already have 35. I'm sorry, Rebecca already beat you to it. I already have 35, I know. Yep, sorry, 35. It's already been bid or offered. We're already at 35 from Rebecca here, so I can't have 2 people at the same offer. I can't do it. I can't split the stone in half. That would defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? The beauty of it is the size. It's an 11.5 carat stone. So you would need to go a little higher than 35. Rebecca's already at 35 for the Tanzanite. That 11.5 carat, keep in mind, even at $4,000, that's at like $300 a carat. It's wrong. It shouldn't be happening. It's just, again, one of those nights where if any and all nights you want a night like tonight, I'm not going to have thousands of people here making offers against it. 36. Okay, so just keep in mind here, we are at $3,600. So I say that mostly to Rebecca and anybody else who's making offers in for the long haul here. This is my Tanzanite, 1156. We're selling it in exactly 74.5 minutes. 74.5 minutes before the show goes off the air, we will sell this Tanzanite. I will promise you I will sell it. It will be the top offer. Right now it's at $3,600, so keep that in mind. If you can beat $3,600, and I think everyone can see that value, but if you can beat 36, we can hear from you at any point. Obviously, we know there may be a flurry at the end of the show. There may not be. It just depends. So let me know if you'd like to make an offer on that Tanzanite. Here we go back to our fabulous diaspora. And then we're going to show you another moonstone. I've got another rainbow moonstone to show you. Not quite the 4 carat size that we saw earlier that is still here with 3 carats in diamonds, but instead we're going to get you a little more affordable way to get a gorgeous moonstone. So that will be happening. And lots to get to. And of course, your requests, whatever those requests might be, feel free to get those in. We want to hear from you and find whatever you want to see and bring it on out for you. So top of the hour is coming up in about 14 minutes. We got our Tanzanite pendant, a trillion, a carat and a half, a big diamond up top that's going to make that so complete and hopefully complete your Tanzanite Blue Wing Block D collection. Let's go ahead and get to it. Here's our Moonstone, our last of the evening, and it's our pear-shaped Moonstone. And look at this. By the way, I never got a name on the $3,600 offer, Joanne. Who was it? Say it one more time. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. 36 from Minnie. All right, you got it. So here we are. It helps me if I can keep track up here too. Here we go. 1130-120 is our new Moonstone with the fabulous pear shape, and that is 38 points in diamonds. It's like it's a single halo, but then it's got a double extra little bit on the sides there. A few extra diamonds on either side for you. Looking fabulous. It is going to be 1130-120, and that Moonstone is 113. Great size. They tend to look a lot bigger than they weigh, so you're getting a nice important size to see on the hand, which I'll show you next. And it's going to be white, yellow, or rose gold as well. So you get to choose your gold color and make it your own, however you like, although I think the white gold is fantastic with that. And we are going to go ahead and do a quick little auction on it because I want to get away from that $59.99 price. And unfortunately, just again, this is when you got a lot of gold like this is. And I'll finish the way this is. Let me show it to you on the hand here so you can get a little size perspective and see what that's all about. Take a look at it. Yes. Thank you. We have $3,700 is our top offer on the Tanzanite. You'll let me know who that is, Jason? All right. 37. Yeah. Mary. Thank you, Mary. All right, so there's our Moonstone. Look at the bright pinks. It's a pinky Moonstone as far as that sheen across the top like you're seeing. Really beautiful. You see that there? That ultimate glow, but then beneath it, all those purples and blues and aqua tones stay true. It almost has like a paraiba color to it as well. I was noticing that earlier. Let me even put it the other way so you can see it. It might be even it's a better perspective on the stone, at least how it sits on the wheel here. And we got 4, by the way, so we're at 4,000 now. Let me know who that is at 4,000. Okay, Mary's got 4,000, so Mary's got $4,000. So yeah, someone's at 4,000, highest offer on the Tanzanite, which keep in mind, I just want to put this out here, just to make sure everyone's aware. That's $340 a carat, if my math is correct. So I've never sold one for that price. So just FYI, 4,000, really great value. So Mary, thank you for the offer. Here's what we're going to do on this fabulous, fabulous stone. And again, it's set to go to a museum, but probably not anymore because our top offer is going to get it tonight in about an hour and 10 minutes. But here's the big pear shape. And you know what? Skip $59.99. I can't even get that price on a Tanzanite apparently, Tony. So here's what I'm going to do on this Moonstone. We'll put it up on the auction block. Yes. 41 for Minnie. Okay, you got it. Minnie's at 41. All right. And again, appreciate all the offers, guys. Thank you so much. So far we've had six offers, and we started real low. We started at 1,000, so that's good. Here's what we'll do on the Moonstone. Yes, we already have 41. Yeah, the $100 increments are great, guys, but it really, if you look at the per carat price, we're still in a territory that we've never, in our history of every single one of the Tanzanites I've ever sold here, I've never sold one at $340 a carat. Not a museum reserve, blue wing, black D, 11.5 carat Asher, with big diamonds on the side. So it's quite the value right now. So if you continue to make offers as you like, but yeah, it would be very surprising if we don't just get like a little power offer on that Tanzanite. But this is our Moonstone that we're going to talk about very quickly. And again, we're multitasking tonight. We've got our best offer situation on our Tanzanite. We also have a live auction about to take place on our Moonstone, which is not going to be 5,000 or 4,000 or 3,000 to start. Going to get everybody in on the Moonstone. Maybe that one I had earlier was maybe a little too large for you. We're going to make this easy right now and send it out for, you know what, let's not even do 25. Let's go $2,000 to start on the Rainbow Moonstone pear shape this time around. Get you diamonds really from side to side. We have a major value here at $2,000. You know what? Let's even go lower. It's a $10 increment when we get this started, but that's exactly it. We do have to get this started. We've only got 10 minutes to our top of the hour. We'll probably spend the bulk of the last hour just talking Tanzanite, educating, showing it, talking about it, getting offers on it. Really excited to get that museum reserve a home once and for all. But this is going to be better than $2,000, better than 19, 18, 17, 16. Let's go. We've got over, guys, I used to quote $2 grand for a band. Gold did something since I saw you last. I don't know, but this is no different than what I predicted. So unfortunately, this is where I never wanted to be wrong so badly. When I told you all through November and December of 2025, when I said gold was going to do some crazy things in the new year, I wished and hoped I was wrong, and it's happening exactly. It's actually happening a little faster than I imagined it would. But when I used to say just last week, $2,000 for a band, that was already obsolete at that point. This is now, we're talking about just a basic band in gold, really closer to $2,800 with the increases. So we're ignoring it. That's all I'm here to say is we're ignoring that. And keep in mind, if you're a gold jewelry shopper and you're shopping somewhere besides TVON, if you can even find gold jewelry anymore, keep in mind, I say that to gain a perspective on what to expect as you see gold jewelry elsewhere if you do. Keep that in mind. So here we go, 16, no. Let's go 1,500 to get it started, our first auction of the night. And now it's starting at $1,500, at least that's the hope. So $1,500 to get it going. It's only a $10 increment only, and that is fabulous. So a really beautiful, nice white band, 38 points in the diamonds. You've got the great looking Moonstone there, which has all the colors of our Kingstone. Just didn't have the size, because the Kingstone of the parcel is the best overall. So it's usually best color, best size, best everything. So now we're verifying now. We'll see what we got here. Couple of people dialing in. Let's see where it's going to go. This is fantastic. And $1,500 when it should be $6,000. And this is a beautiful way to get yourself a Moonstone. We even have some really fun pearl earrings that are really cool, different and unique. I mean, we're going to show them. They're big too. They're big hoops. I mean, they're cool. We'll show those. We've got some pink zircon for you. I do have one of those multicolored pearl necklaces as well, like I sold the other day, but a little different variety of. And then we've got, hopefully verifying here, I've even got a 243 sapphire that's ultra discounted. So we'll talk about that. My current best offer is still for, look at that sapphire. Oh my, that sapphire gonna be cheap. Yes. Yes, I can. The 4 carat 43 is going on the hand here. So how do they compare? Well, here's the 443 Moonstone. I wish the moon looked like that. I would spend a lot more time outside if the moon looked like that. Oh, look at that stone. That's the Kingstone of the whole parcel. The entire private collection, when it has to be pared down to the tippy top, it's this stone right here. By far the best, and all, look at that color. And 3 carats in diamonds, no less. Let's remember that. 3 carats in VS diamonds to go along with your 443. So that one was here earlier, just showing it. Just obviously, these are our 2 Moonstones tonight. So you see the comparison there in size. Pear shape versus the 443. Obviously, there's really no comparison of the two, except for the colors of the Moonstone are very similar. The color play you have here, very similar to what we saw in the 4 carat 43 with the 3 carats in diamonds. But also, this one's on board for $1,500. So we've got an auction, no open yet, but we're going to give it a final 60 seconds, see if we've got that one going. And then we will proceed. We've got a lot more to do tonight. We are taking requests as well. Let me know if there is anything you might be looking for or hoping to see on the show or wanting to. Did you get the bigger one or this one? All right, so the bigger one, the 443, is spoken for. Thank you so much. Did they see it up close? I hope so. Okay, 'cause it's worth seeing up close. Okay, so they saw that one, and that one's gone. And now we've got this one waiting for $1,500 to get that going. So a perfect way to go. And then, of course, don't forget, still taking offers on our Tanzanite. Current offer stands, best offer at $4,100 only, which is about $300 a carat. So that doesn't make a lot of sense, but no open yet. Might be moving on. Now the bigger Moonstone is off the table. So here we are looking for a fabulous open here at $1,500. Then we've got our blue sapphire, which is gigantic. 243 and a blue sapphire. Don't see that every day. I've got it coming your way. That's going to be happening. Let's get to it. 112-7940. That one's still here. Take a look. This one's huge. I had the 4 carat the other day. It was just shy of 50 grand. Now we're talking about 112-7940, which is, oh, the 243. Royal blue, fabulous sapphire, Ceylon material, 45 points in baguettes and rounds, and 1 piece in platinum, stays in platinum. Wait till you see what we're going to do here. This is a wild one. This doesn't make a lot of sense. It's going to be the ultimate when it comes to value in a sapphire. Let me just say that again. This is the discount. I think, and I have a very strong feeling, we're going to see our ultimate value tonight, all time in Tanzanite. I think tonight is the night we're going to set a brand new record on Tanzanite pricing for all the years we've been doing it. That's quite certain. We're only at $4,100 as best offer on that 11.5 karat Asher Museum Reserve. Now we're going to talk about, if we can do that with Tanzanite, I think we should do that with sapphire as well. Give you the fabulous value on our sapphire, below it out, royal blues best here, stunning look, and watch the price. I mean, watch the price fall. Where we're taking this is another level entirely, because that used to be $69.99. That was a long time ago. That's a good year and a half ago when we had that price. We're taking it much lower than that tonight. One caller gets it. What a fabulous way to go. It's not going to last. I can promise you that. I know that. It's not going to last because I'm around a lot of jewelry and I've been doing this a long time and I've been showing you values for 2.5 decades and haven't stopped. And yet here is one of the biggest and best values. It's a 2.5 carat and it's not overly saturated. It's a royal blue. Look at this though. Look at that. Doesn't lose that transparency. Do you see what's happening with that stone? Looks like little laser lights are inside of that stone. Glowing, emanating. That's what's important. It's not 69. First call. Let me just see who's paying attention here. Nobody's dialed in, so it's going to be a race. It's just going to be who can be first on the phones. Who's going to be that first caller situation? Because the first caller is going to be about speed here. The price tag, forget about it. It's amazing. We're not even doing, I don't know, it looks like to me it needs some steam cleaning because it looks like it's got some issue with the diamond over here, so it looks like it needs some steam cleaning. Here's what I'll do. Obviously, you've got a money-back guarantee, but I'm going to make sure I just wrote the note here. That's going to be a little steam clean there, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it $1,999. $19.99 on a 2.5 carat sapphire. And keep in mind, our $19,000 Tanzanite, my best offer is $4,100 on that. So I got a lot for you to save. We got 15 grand of savings on one ring. In 1 hour, it sells. 1 hour from now, it sells. It's done. And top offer gets it. And that top offer now is setting all kinds of records potentially. So keep all that in mind. We even have an opal. We have a rhodochrosite pendant. We have pink zircon, if any of that sounds good. $19.99. And I also have now 1 minute to our top of the hour. Here's our gorgeous golden. It's like a mandarin garnet, but it's an opal. It's the color of mandarin garnet, but it's an opal. I think we have a moment to get to that before our top of the hour because the sapphire may be gone. So we have 112-8866 coming up now. Sapphire is gone. Yes. Thank you so much. And here is our bright, gorgeous, golden orange base. It is like looking at a mandarin. But then you see greens and goldens and reds and hot pinks, and it's 112-8866. That's a platinum setting. 205 on that fabulous, look at those diagonal elongated baguettes there. I love that. Super elongated on either side. They're like, I love it. It's like a backslash. And then you've got the big round brilliant diamonds, 50 points overall there. Let's blow it out in 30 seconds while we've got this second hour still here. And then top of the hour time, we've arrived. So big moment and also 1 hour left to make your best offer on the Tanzanite, and that will be gone. But here is the opal. What a value here. $39.99 should be, would be. Let's go lower than that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, the colors just get so deep and so bright. When you see this in a normal light environment, look out. You're going to wonder, where'd they find a better stone than the one I saw? Well, this is the one you saw because there's only one. But when that goes to you and you see that in person, get ready to be totally blown away and wowed. Let's take a look at it here. I'll walk you through from the side profile to the profile of the ring itself. Look at those colors. That's the coolest. It's under $2,000. It really is. We're going under 19, 18, 17, 16. Our last hour of our Wednesday is here. We're going to make this so much better than 1600. Call me. You saw how quickly the sapphire went. I told you it would. Same thing's going to happen here. It has to. It will. It doesn't get better than this. It's not 16, 15, 14, or 13. Solid platinum over 2 carat, but means it's going to look like a 4 carat or more. And it's actually going to be $12.99. And yes, it's top of the hour time. So that means the long awaited top of the hour Tanzanite pendant is next. It is next. Can't wait to show it to you. Amazing value. Also, reminder, in 1 hour, less than actually, we're going to be selling the 1156 Tanzanite as well. So that's going to be gone. Okay, so $12.99 on the opal with that bright. It's the only opal I have like it. Like, honestly, there's a lot of gorgeous opals here, mostly the Lightning Ridge or the crystal opals out of Ethiopia that still have just a golden base color. This is true, pure, bright as can be orange. Just unlike anything else we have. $12.99. Okay, let's get to our Tanzanite pendant. It's our top of the hour. It's our final hour. And I also want to remind you that in less than 1 hour, we're going to be sending out the big old Tanzanite, the 1156, coming up before this show ends. Now, this one is really good. It's a fabulous, fabulous trillion cut. It's going to be 112-9603. And that is a yellow diamond. I know it's tougher to see right now because it's not facing directly up to eye level, but wait till you see this yellow diamond in the baguette. We've really gone all out here. I want to welcome everybody to the top of the hour, but it's also our last hour this evening. And a special welcome in to everybody joining us tonight. Thank you for being here. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. This Tanzanite's selling in less than an hour now. That's the 1156 Asher cut. The Museum Reserve Ultimate High End, that is the best of the best. That's going to sell. Our top offer right now is still $4,100. Could never do that, should never do that. I've already made the vow to you that that will sell at the end of the show. If you have an offer higher than $4,100, it could be yours. So let me know right now. We've got Minnie in the lead at $4,100. So $4,100, it sells in about 50 minutes or so. So you do want to make those offers if you have them, and you don't need to wait till the literal last minute of the show either. You can do that at any point. So here's what we have as a little accessory to that, or an accessory to any of the Tanzanites you already own. Any of the Blue Wing Block Ds, you're going to need a great pendant to go with it. And this is that great pendant that is only here, wasn't here a few days ago, only here tonight because we actually had one of our amazing lapidaries, he's one of the most renowned in the world for gem cutting, actually cut this stone out of the Museum Reserve larger stone and got us a couple of trillion cuts. Then we added the natural yellow diamond, which is a 14-point baguette in the VS material as well. So you're still getting yellow, you're still getting VS, still getting all the color wow we love, and a beautiful combination with the blues and purples of a Tanzanite. So let's take a look at it here. It is fabulous, and it is top of the hour worthy because, well, it's going to be that big drop in price that we could only see as a top of the hour. And we'll have some recaps this hour as well. If you have requests, you're invited to get those in. If you have an offer on the big Tanzanite, get that in. If you want to make a request, please get those in, because we want to help you with whatever you're looking for. But this is the way to get that natural yellow with that big, big trillion. So a carat 54 is a minimum. That's the one you're looking at now. I'll show you from a distance away what this looks like on the hand here for you. And then we are going to have a blast with this. This is really good. So take a look at it from a distance, and of course the color matching. I'm showing it with the 1156 so you can see that even when you've got a carat and a half stone, it's still giving you the great color saturation we love out of our Museum Reserve. That's because it's cut from one of those stones. It's also a 3/4 inch length, so you've got top to bottom. Let's take a look at it here on the neckline so you can see it from a distance away and how that's going to look from the more across the table or across the room angle to see what that's all about. And now we get to blow it out like you've never seen us do before when you've got this beautiful, look at that. I mean, what a match. There's the Museum Reserve and the Asher. Here's that fabulous cut from Museum Reserve in the trillion. And with that bigger diamond up top, really takes those gorgeous geometric shapes we love, modernizes, gives you the brilliance of a trillion, which we know flashes like no other. We'll take another look at it here up close and personal. Get you a wonderful value. And if you have a blue wing already, let's say it's a ring, let's say it's a earring, how perfect and how wonderful to get a matched set opportunity like this is. Getting the chance to own pieces that work together, that match actually, because if you were shopping Tanzanite anywhere else in the world, it ain't gonna match. It's not gonna be even close to the color. Here's how you get that tonight, making it very, very affordable, really important. You get to choose, let me see. No, it is white gold. I had to make sure on that. It's because, again, that beautiful, beautiful Tanzanite we know with the cornered prongs showing off as they do. We love that. And here's what we're going to do for you. Instead of that $29.99 price tag, major value, come on in, everybody. It's party time. It is our major $29.99 pendant. We get to take it lower than that for our top of the hour. We've got about 50 minutes until the big one sells, and still hanging out at $4,100 for an 11 karat. That's the problem with $29.99, Tony. It's just, I've got 4,100 as my top offer on an 11 karat 56. That's why I think $29.99 is not going to work. If all I can get is 4,000 or so on an 1156, I don't think that bodes well for a $29.99 trillion cut. That's the big one. I got 4,100 for that. Now, is that where we're going to stay? I have no idea. I cannot predict the future. Certainly, I kind of was on gold pricing and tends to be pretty accurate where we're going with that. This is where you get the beautiful stone, that great color. Again, I love a trillion because if you don't have a trillion, try one. It may be a little outside the comfort zone because we see ovals primarily, and everybody always gets an oval. And an oval is always the basic, and that's kind of where everybody starts. But it's so much fun to get a trillion because they do something that the ovals and the other cushions and the pear shapes can't do, which is give an incredible amount of brightness and refraction and beauty and sparkle, things that otherwise Blue Wing is not really known to do. But you're still getting that saturation level. You're still getting the tertiary color. You're getting the red. It's not supposed to be just blue and purple. It's supposed to be red. And the really good stuff, the best in the world, gives you red. That's what this is doing right here. And it's not going to be $29 or $19.99. Check this out. Here's your value. And keep calling with offers on the ring. Here's the pendant that goes with it. We're not even asking for, you know what, I cannot do this. I cannot do $19.99. I only have 3. That shouldn't be a tough thing here. But at 19, it might be. So let's just take this Wednesday and chalk it up as a good old-fashioned Wednesday and blow out jewelry, get these 3 out the door. Carat 54, they go all the way up to 2 carats. Here's the deal. You're getting a mega value now. It's not going to be 19. I could take another $500 off and make it 1,500, but I really want to get you on the lines and make it even easier. And not 1,500, and not $14.99, not 13, not 12. Do you remember when I last had a pendant of this? I actually was smaller, and it was $12.99, and it sold out completely. I'm going to take this Wednesday, and we're running with it here. We're going to get you a better value than 14, than 13, than $12.99. My smaller pendant the other day was that price and sold out. Here's what we'll do instead of $12.99. I don't know. I think this is one of those moments that you just have to go, thank goodness I was watching at that very time, because otherwise I would never get a value like this. I would never see a stone like this. I would never get a big 14-point diamond that looks like this. And I'm certainly going to have to spend more than $12. No, not today. Let's get these 3 out the door. We'll make it even better than 12 or 11 or $10.99. It's not $1,000. Did I not say this earlier? I have nothing in this inventory. Nothing that's under $1,000. Well, this is the beauty of a live show. I can change pricing, all just by whatever words come out of my mouth. Whatever pops up here comes out of my mouth. That's what we do. There is nothing here. I was sad to say it and sad to see it. We had one necklace earlier, gone. There's nothing else for under $1,000. Nothing. I said that about an hour ago. This is not supposed to be this price. You see that price tag up there? That's where it's supposed to be. $3,000. I'm bringing it down to $999 for the pendant. Just for the 3 people that are first that say, I'll take them. Or if you want to get one for you and a gift because it's Valentine's Day coming up and there's nothing better than a jewelry gift. I don't do chocolate. I don't know if you guys, I don't do chocolate. Everyone who knows me knows that. Don't do chocolate. So here's the way you get a great flowers I love. But oh my gosh, they don't last very long. It's a couple of days. This is for a lifetime. And what a wow. If you really can never express the true deep love you have, this is a great way to do it with the Tanzanite, best quality like that is. And that is the best in the world, bar none, $999. We'll give it 60 seconds and we're gonna rock on. Got a beautiful Brazilian paraiba in quartz coming up. The 1156 is just 50 minutes or so away from being gone. And still, our top offer is $4,100, which, just for the record, puts it at our best per carat price we would have ever seen. It's never been happening before. $4,100 on an 1156. If we give you free diamonds and free gold, that's $350 a carat. So that's not normal. If there's somebody out there selling Tanzanite for $350 a carat, even the lackluster material, let me know. I want to buy it. I will buy it from them. If anybody's got Tanzanite for 350 carat, please buy it. And that's what I'm saying about this deal. That's where we're at. Top offer on a Wednesday happens to be at 350 a carat. Hard to believe. Also has some diamond earrings. We're going to recap those. We want to get to our Brazilian paraiba in quartz. Still Brazilian paraiba though. And there's a lot of it in this stone because we're about to show you a 313. 313, look at this. There's the 313 and it's got turquoise and purple. Two of the rare, this is it guys. This is the moment. I've been showing you purple paraibas and blue-green paraibas for a long time. This is from Brazil. Why does that matter? Who cares? Doesn't Brazil produce a lot of gems? Yes, it does. They produce a lot of the most basic stones in the world. And then they get the title of producing some of the rarest stones in the world, like Brazilian paraiba. The very first discovery in 1989 of the world of copper-bearing tourmaline was in Brazil. And this is a stone that is actually the biggest and best way to get it, in my opinion, because most of our Brazilian paraibas have been microscopic. They're usually 2 or 3 points apiece as center stones. And for a lot of our taste in jewelry, we want something a little larger than that. This is the way to get that. This is a 313. It's Brazilian paraiba. Both the blue-green and the purple you see are the natural copper-bearing raw rough material, if you will. It's embedded within, it formed within quartz as well. So we're very excited to have this. It's a total collector stone. It's item number 8195, and it's our 313. And because it's so important, we added a lot of extra diamonds and a lot of extra gold. This is our signature mounting, custom made, of course, for this pear-shaped stone that you have here. It's a carat and a half in diamonds. It looks fabulous. And you can see how it's really concentrated. It's I don't have an individual carat weight on the paraiba, of course, because it's within the quartz, but I would say it's got to be at least half the stone. So you figure, and it goes all the way through, and I can show you that because we can look through the under gallery to the inside, to the back of the stone. You can still see the blue greens and the purples going all the way through. So this stone, it goes all the way through front to back. And then you've got, I would say, at least a carat and a half of paraiba because it's overtaken the stone. The majority of the stone is paraiba, not quartz. One forms within another. That's what's so amazing about this. It's a lot of Brazilian paraiba you have and 2 different colors. And the rare of the rare, and no treatment, no heating, no nothing. This is literally cut into this cabochon type cutting. It's like a buff top. It's our 1.5 carats in diamonds. It's in white gold only, and it goes right out to you after we put it in your size, whatever you'd like it to be. Let's show you again that under gallery. Finished to perfection, looking fabulous, does it not? So good on the way that's finished. And then you see it all the way around. Look at that, big pave on the sides, the big halo around it. This is so collectible. And if I make it really darn affordable, are we gonna love it? Can I give away the priceless piece? Because Brazilian paraibas are usually priceless. I don't know if anyone remembers because it was a while ago, but if you remember when we had these teeny little, they were like pinpoints. They were like little dots of paraiba. It was so exciting, and they were thousands of dollars. 1-pointers and 2-pointers and 10-pointers, thousands of dollars. And at first wondered, why so much? Because it's the original find. And as a result, that original find out of Brazil has a totally different color than the Mozambique and Nigerian stones. They do. They're just a more vibrant neon color. They're even more saturated. It's so impressive to see. And here you're getting about 1.5 carats. It's rare, it's unique, it's beautiful. It kind of embraces this whole organic style that we're so loving, whether it's the food we ingest, whether it's the pieces we buy. I know the gemstone world, unfortunately, it's going anywhere but organic. We're going all synthesized, right? The whole gem and jewelry community is basically turning to fake stones. Man-made stuff has no value, literally none. No, you can say, but I paid $5,000. You paid $5,000. That doesn't mean it has a penny of value after that. Unless it's in metal. Honestly, if it's in gold, it does have value. If it's just a stone in a plating, not so much. This is where our world of gems and jewelry, we're watching it right now take place, right before our eyes, where we're seeing it migrate away from organic, away from lab grown, or away from natural, away from earth mined. And that's what, this embodies really the beauty and the best of that natural world. Never seen this happen in any other sources. The Africana material did not have that. ability to bring the paraiba within the quartz. It just didn't do it. And we are looking at a divine rock star of a stone. By the way, we do have $4,500 as an offer that just came in now on our Tanzanite. So $4,500 is the top offer. Let me know who that is when you know. 45 is the top offer now. So thank you very much. All right, Brenda's got the top offer now. So 45 top offer on the Tanzanite. But here we are, and we're only about 40 minutes away from seeing that one out the door. But this is the way, and I know $16,999 what's listed on this one. Got to do a lot better for you, and I will. Here's your last call, last chance. It's destined and bound for a museum. This is what, I know the Tanzanites are headed that way, but honestly, this is one that is even more unique than a blue wing block D. It really is. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you as well. So you can see that. Look at that. You don't lose sight of that color at all. You see the turquoises, turquoisey blues and greens. You see the purple within it. That again goes all the way through the stone entirely. Here's the other way to look at it. If you like the pear shape pointing away from the hand, it's far too big, but just take a look there and I'll hold it up as best I can. I'm going to size it for you. Stays in the white gold. We can take care of the sizing, no problem, but it will be better than $69.99 tonight. Got to move it out the door. We will do just that. Your chance to pick it up right now, not $69. There's $10,000 off, and I think you need even better. And luckily, I'm here to provide that. So you don't have to pay $69 or $59 or $49, rare as can be, when you want to have something that nobody else has. I know that's not the way our world works anymore. I was saying this the other day. I think a lot of us grew up in a time where it was cool to be individual. Now it's apparently cool to just follow what everyone else is doing. And that's what she's wearing that. I want to wear that too. I still believe, and maybe this is just a different era that I grew up in, I still believe that at least with things that are style related or unique or special or valuable or pieces that are going to be in family collections forever and ever and ever, amen, I believe it's more fun to have those pieces be unique to ourselves. Have something that, where can you find this in fine jewelry? Most fine jewelry is mass produced too. Not here, but out there it is, where it's mostly mass produced. And that's why you see everyone wearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and that's great. If you like it, you like it. But when it comes to wearing something nobody else in the world will have, isn't it more fun to embark on a gemstone collection journey that is about stones like this and not having to pay $49 or even $3,999 for something this good, this rare, this special, this unique? Here it is. It's not going to be $39.99 either. It's $3,499 instead. I'm going to blow it out. We're moving it out at the door, and I have a 50-point faceted paraiba. But let me tell you, the price tag's more. So again, when it's a size story, when you want to get something a little more prominent, a little more specialty, a little more unique, that's how you go. Because I got my 50-pointer here, but it's unbelievable amounts of money. And it's a 50-point faceted stone, and somebody's going to love it. But it's not exactly the value that this is. When you can get $313, where I would say, roughly speaking, half or more of that stone is paraiba. So I think that really tells you something about the rarity you're getting here when you've got more than half of that stone is paraiba material out of Brazil. The very original find, the 1989 discovery that led us to know and understand that there was such a thing as neon, tourmalines, and we knew then shortly thereafter the discovery, okay, why is it that color? Why is it so different a look from everything else? That's why. Because it's got the copper and manganese. We've learned that since. We know that's what makes it special. That is inherently what makes a paraiba. And to get that one for $34.99, when it's also in 1.5 carats in diamonds and a ton of gold, that's the way to go. All right, so we're going to get to our pearl earrings, and I just want to remind everybody, because it's been a while since we've seen it, this is what I have. Right now, the current top offer on my 1156-0031 item number, this is, again, to recap for anybody who just tuned in, which is most of you at the top of the hour. I mentioned this last hour, and I said about 40 minutes ago, I said, listen, I have a Tanzanite that I saw the box ready to put on a plane tomorrow to go to a museum in Europe. This is where, again, I wanted one more chance, and I guaranteed all the folks here, I said, I will sell this tonight. Now, I am being true to my word, but the $19,000 price tag is not, I repeat, not what you have to pay to save this from, well, basically steal from the museum, but legally. Not the Louvre heist, not that. You're going to just get the museum piece at home without having to pay even our stupid $18,999, because that's a price that nobody would do. On this planet, nobody. It's the best in the world. It's literally promised to a museum. Now, I'll have to be on the phone tomorrow and tell them what happened, but that's okay. I still, this network is really solidified and established to help people across our country who love gems and jewelry afford and own the very, very best. And that's what this is. That's what this is. There is no better grade, there is no better quality. So don't let this price fool you. I made a very unwise decision earlier to say that at the end of the show, which is in about 38 minutes from now, we're going to sell this ring at the top offer. That top offer right now is $4,500. I think it's fair to say, had I just put up that price, it would have been gone 45 minutes ago. That's not a $4,500 ring. It's a $19,000 ring that if I don't get any higher offer, it will sell. There's no reserve on this offer situation. It's a matter of the top offer. And that's a really good thing because it's Wednesday. And a little just tip from me to you is that this is our light viewing night. This is the lightest. I got asked that question literally this afternoon. I was literally at the gym. I was at the gym and somebody came up to me and they were talking, we talked for like an hour and a half. It made my 3 hours at the gym a 4.5-hour gym session because, and I was almost like late to leave, because we were talking about TVON. They wanted to know, oh my gosh, the jewelry, I love what, and we were talking about what's a good night to buy. Wednesday night, when you have just a lighter audience because we've been off for 2 days, didn't see you since Saturday or Sunday afternoon, you have a real opportunity here. Not everybody else is here. You've got, think of it like you and me. It's like your private showing. This is at 45, and I think that's a big reason why, because otherwise I would think a top offer right now would be closer to 10,000. We are still nowhere near, what are we at, 350 a carat? Has that ever happened? I can tell you now, because I've done every show, it's not a 350 a carat gemstone, never has been. So as we're saying goodbye to the museum piece, that is promised for a museum, supposed to leave tomorrow, and I said, let's give it another shot on the air. Let me sell it. Here we are at 45. Let's just let you know, if you got a better offer than that, make it now, because at the end of this show, which is in 35 minutes or so, it's going to sell. And it's going to be that top offer, and I have a very strong feeling it's going to set some kind of record when it comes to per carat pricing all time. I've had 1 carats and 3 carats that are more money. I don't know if you noticed, but I just had a $1,000 carat stone just a few minutes ago. That was basically $1,000 a carat, if everything's equal. This has 2 really big diamonds, almost 1/3 of a carat each, and a lot of gold, and yet, it's at 45. It's not 1,000 a carat. 1,000 carat would put it at 11.5. This is at $4,500 top offer right now. If you have an offer that can beat it, this is the time to call in and let us know. And we'll have your name and then we'll sell it at the end of the show, right before the end, because I want to do it before we go off the air. So keep that in mind. We have some really lovely pearl earrings to show you as well. Final call on that one, again, 36 minutes from right now. I'm going to say 35 because I don't want to sell it after we go off the air. I want to sell it before we go off the air. So just FYI, if you've got an offer that can beat 45, definitely want to hear from you. It sounds like we may be at 5,000. Yes, we are. $5,000. Let me know who that is. Thank you so much. All right, Suzanne. Okay, Suzanne's got $5,000 now, so keep that in mind. 34 minutes from now, it sells top offer. We have 5. Thank you, Suzanne. All right, so let's keep going with our pearls. These are wild. This is one, it's one of those that's a little tougher to display, but when you see the way they look on, this is your side profile. Here's your front. These are very, anyone follow Vivienne Westwood and her costume jewelry that goes for more money than these go for? It's kind of given that kind of pearl meets diamond meets metal planetary kind of look, because when you see it face on, you see the big pearl. The pearl is big enough to where you see the sides of the pearl even after you have this overlay of diamonds and gold, and it's going to be item number 112-9461. They're fresh, they're unique. I know they don't sit well on the wheel, I know, so forgive me. I'm going to show them a lot of different ways. You're going to see them from a distance like this. Want to show you the length that they give. Take a look at this on the hand shot, so to speak. We'll show you here, show you the length they give. They're in yellow, white, or rose. You do get to choose your gold color. Freshwater cultured pearls, 10 millimeters. They still grow in the same way. They're still natural pearls. They're just given that cultured. So what that means is they get a little bit of help. So the mollusk gets the help. And the mollusk gets a little bit of help. So it's cultured in a way where man injects the irritant instead of it being grown out in the ocean, where that's usually sand is the irritant. It's an irritant that's helped out, but then the mollusk does all the work itself. after that little initiation. So this is where you get 3/4 of an inch. I'll try one on. They have a post and butterfly. So it's not like a hoop where they're going to go all the way around. It's more like what we call a J-style hoop, where you've got basically this really cool every angle. From the profile, front, back, they look so cool. They look so, I know, anybody out there want to be cool? Like, this is a cool earring, and you see them there from a distance away. Forgive my earring, discoloring my earlobe, that's what they do. Again, this is why I'm sensitive to alloys. But you see how cool they look with the drop there, right? You see how that looks with that gorgeous, glossy, pearly pearl look that you get. All that luster. They're going to sit a little bit higher. I don't have a backing on, so I'm just balancing them in the ear. But I love this look. Diamonds in a straight line right up front. The way the pearl, I mean, from the side profile, they look amazing. We're going to give you a wonderful value. Pearls are the hottest thing going. I'm a fashion girl. Paris Fashion Week is going on. If I wasn't with you, that's where I would be right now. Paris Fashion Week. All my friends are there. It's amazing. I mean, it's like my dream to go. So when I get more than Monday and Tuesday off, that's when I'll be going to Paris. Yeah. Thank you. How much? Okay. 6,000. Who's that from? Greg. Gregory. All right. Sorry, I called him Greg. Gregory. Gregory's got 6,000 now on the Tanzanite. So just FYI, we're at 6,000 on the Tanzanite now. So that's the offer to beat. So for Suzanne and Brenda and some of our recent offers, keep that in mind. But this is that gorgeous pearl with that hoop right in front. So hoop meets pearl meets drop earring, because it's still like a little bit of a lengthy style with that stiletto drop. And we're going to do something absolutely wild here. I think these are the coolest earrings. Pearls are hugely popular. It's a fashion thing. Pearls, whether you're stacking, layering, or just wearing one dominant pearl like the 10 millimeters each are. We don't do total carat weights here. We do an individual pearl diameter here. So they are each 10 millimeters, and they have this gorgeous glow about them. And I find, I wasn't one for a lot of pearl jewelry until recently, and I've been buying some pieces I really love just because I felt like, okay, they're just cool and different, and I gotta tell you, I'm wearing them all the time now. I wear my pearl jewelry all the time now. And pearl jewelry does not have to be the basic strand that looks like you're going to worship on a Sunday. It doesn't need to look like, you know, grandmother's pearls that she wore back in the way back, you remember the 1900s, right? We're in this really big era where it's like the coolest thing going and super chic, and this is exactly how you do it. There's traditional ways to wear pearls, and those are never going away. The pearl strands are classic, the pearl studs are classic, but there are a lot of ways that in ultra high-end couture, it's being elevated and dressed up. And this is a perfect example of that, but in a timeless, fine quality jewelry way here. And I love that you're choosing your gold color as well. I know they do nothing when they're sitting like that, so let me just show you again how much ample gold you have that's all mirror finish. This diamond pave right up front, still just a fun, fabulous way to wear an earring. And let's make them easy here. $39.99, no they won't be. Look at the greens. Greens, pinks, lavenders, all that pearlescent glow we want to see from our pearls, all happening here, and not going to be $39, $29, even $19. And I love that you're choosing your gold. I would say the yellow gold looks great. It's a little more contrast. Obviously with white gold, it would have a little more matching quality to this ivory color of that pearl. But to do better than $1,500, kind of wild here. It's not even $14.99. We're going to take them all the way on down. And don't forget about that museum reserve. We're in last call in the show, 30 minutes left to go. It's less than 30 minutes till I sell the Asher Cut top offer right now, $6,000 only. And that is incredible. What a value that is. So again, think about it. If you've got an offer to beat that, let me know very quickly because we're getting down to the wire here. Let's make it better than 14, 13, even 12. It's really, really rare to see anything under $12.99. I mean, honestly, $12.99, you don't see that anymore. Let's make it even better. Let's go $1,199 only. And you will love these earrings. I could see you really kind of that being the new signature style. It still incorporates all those classic ideas or styles of earring, almost like putting it all in one, doesn't it? And look at the length of the post. I said this earlier with our studs we had. Really nice lengthy posts. So if you struggle with, you know, posts are never long enough. I know some jewelers they do different posts. I've had people that have been close to me, they can never wear designer posts. These are nice and long so that they really do accommodate any number of lobe shapes or sizes, and they've got that butterfly backing that keeps them nice and secure. So final call at $11.99 on the pearl Stud me too. Big stud, but dropping it below the lobe. I love that. So $11.99 on the earrings. Fun, fresh, and fabulous. All at the same time, and now at a great discounted price. And then a reminder, we had purple diamond earrings we showed you earlier by request. Oh, we got to get the Asher cut. The Sphene. The Sphene, we had two of them. We had the earrings and we had the rings. So I'm going to bring those back, show you again what we had there in our Sphene jewelry. The new ring was amazing. Earrings were really good too. We had the earrings in the round, the ring and the Asher cut. So we'll bring those back out in case you missed the first hour. I know a lot of you do on a Wednesday. So we'll bring a few recaps back out to play. 28 minutes from now, we sell the Tanzanite, the 11.5 carat Museum Reserve. But a very last call in the hoops. Slash pearls, slash drop, slash diamond, slash everything. It is the coolest earring. Jason, are you getting a pair? What color do they like? Yellow, white, or rose? You got it. They're going for a white gold. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got, again, any gold color you'd like on those. Let's take a look. We're going to recap this fabulous, I don't even know how this lasted. Like I said, must have been, not everybody saw it yet. This Asher. That's really looking like a princess cut because it's just fireworks of color all the way throughout. This is 1130135 and it was new tonight, and it's got a nice heavy dose of gold with a mirror finish type dome style band, burnished diamonds within, 16 points on the diamonds here, and then yellow, white, or rose. You can change the gold color if you'd like. You don't have to leave in the yellow gold. The pearls are still going, by the way. The pearls are very popular. I am not surprised. And thank you. They are so cool. They're just chic. They're cool. They're updated. They're rare. They're lovely. They're great price. Really special on those pearl earrings. So enjoy those. And then here we go with that big time color change Sphene. 4 carats plus. Don't see that every day. We're going to come in a little closer. We've got the diamonds set down within the band. Watch the reds. Reds is always the toughest color to see. And yet look at that, showing off right there. That is, it's got oranges, reds, yellows, bright greens. You can see why they call it the Christmas tree stone. Green leaves, multicolored lights. And look at that, every point of the stone. It's not like the middle or the sides or maybe under the crown. No, it's the whole stone lights up with brilliance and flash, and it looks like fireworks. It is so cool. It is just magical. It feels like it could not even be real, and it is. It's one of the rarest stones in the world, and this is why it's beloved. Real collectors know this is the time to get it, and we're going to make this so affordable. Remember, I did. It's not $89.99. We had that as a should-be, would-be price, taking it significantly less than that. And all you got to do is look at all that gold. We even finished the inside. Don't want to take away from the clarity of the stone at all, but look at that foundation of gold that runs underneath the stone. That looks fantastic. Here it is on the hand again. Oh, you're going to love this. You're going to just love it. Look at how beautiful that is. Some serious snap to that stone. And it's not 8,000, 7, 6, 5, 4,000. We have done so many 4 carat plusers for over $7,000 and they've sold. What is this one doing for so much less than even $4,000 or $39.99? Well, that is the mystery that is about to be solved. We're going to see who wants this incredible Sphene right here and now, and it's not 39 or 38 or 37. It's $36.99. Gotta be the, like, again, carat for carat, point for point, the best Sphene value we've ever had. And let's keep in mind, it's the color changing variety. It's not the regular Sphene, which all Sphenes are rare, but the regular material does not change color. This one does. So $3,699 for that beauty right there. And it's only one, so we'll see who's got it. And then we got to move along because we will show the Tanzanite over and over and remind everybody here, we are up close on the Sphene, and then we'll remind everybody what that Tanzanite, where the offer stands here. There you go. Look at those colors. And then we'll remind you of the Tanzanite. Now, I did have the earrings too, even more affordable for the earrings if you want the match set of rounds. And the difference here is that they are in white gold. So the earrings are in white gold with the halo of the baguettes. It's 112-8471. And there are the beautiful rounds. Look at that. And just even a little bit more open color here if that's what you prefer. In the rounds, there's a carat and a half total, 75 points each. nothing but tapered baguettes around them, creating that beautiful halo. And that is going to be only $29.99 for the earrings that are a half an inch in their overall look. Side to side, top to bottom, it's going to be the same. They are more or less that square type of style there, but $29.99 gets them to you. We are going to recap our Serari hoops. Had 2 pairs of Serari hoops. We have 1 ring left. 1 ring. This is magnificent. I don't know how this is even still here. Probably because it was the weirdest presentation ever, because we had 2 of them and 1 sold before we even presented it. And then I brought the other one out, and we didn't really give it like a full traditional presentation. So we'll do that for you to see our last Serari ring here. And then we've got the hoops as well. And you just simply let me know if you need to see something again. But also, I do need to remind you, since we're 23 minutes away from the end of the show, this will be gone before then, because I don't want to wait till the show goes off the air. I want to announce to you who our winner is. This is going to be up for grabs. Top offer right now does stand at $6,000. Gregory holds the top offer. It's something, just for the record, I could never price it there. I could never price it there, never. So if you are wanting to get this one to your home, please make an offer. It would need to be higher than $6,000 at this point. You have about 23 minutes now. Well, that's when the show actually signs off the air. So we'll probably be selling this in about 22 minutes or so, 21, 22 minutes. So if you have an offer greater than Gregory's, we want to hear from you now so you can get your offer in. We'll give it to the top offer. Top offer, we'll get it in about 22 minutes from now. So just a heads up on where we stand on our Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. Now it's not going to the museum. It's clearly going to one of you. So we know that. We'll do some recaps on our diamond hoops. The Sphenes are still here. The color change Sphenes still available for you in the earrings or the ring if you'd like to grab those before we go. Now here's our little Serari recap, which is very exciting. Don't get to show you. I mean, first of all, they don't get a chance to come on the air more than once usually. So this is option 1. This is a hoop. It's the larger. We did a huggy double row style. Now we're doing the single row in the larger style here. These are 1-inch ovals. They're 1 inch by 3/4 of an inch or 7/8 of an inch. They're 1129915. They are coming up right before our ring. We're going to recap our rings. So if you'd like either or, please go ahead and dial in on the early side here so you can be sure and get the hoops. The hoops are going to be the only style we've done like this. It's still an inside out style, and unlike the smaller huggies, it's a lot easier to tell and to see the diamonds that are all set on the inside of the back because they're longer. You get that with a 1 inch. And they're oval in shape, so they're really attractive. They feel extremely elevated and high end. They're 2 full carats in diamonds and a lot of gold. They do have that great button release, which is awfully nice too. I really like that, where you have that button release closure, so it opens up with ease. It doesn't, bend the post at all over time. You've got a beautiful look inside and out in all these natural colors of diamond. They're so beautiful. They're so rare, and they are 1 inch. So nice size to everybody to wear every day, I would say. Only 1 pair though. So this is the pair you would receive, and I do want to show you the side details and how they look from the back because they've got so much gold presence to them. And you can see there's champagnes, there's yellows, it's mostly in this particular pair. It's really yellows and greens, and I didn't want to block here. I want you to see the inside. There's some pinky fawns here as well on the inside of one of the hoops. I mean, they're really meant to go with everything. And they're only $19.99, which is really amazing when you consider that that's a lot of big diamonds. There aren't 200 diamonds in the pair of earrings. Far fewer than that. So they're nice, bigger sizes individual on the diamonds. $19.99, I got to point out, that's less than $1,000 a carat if there's no charge for the gold whatsoever, and that's a bit shocking. And we've got the ring next. We'll show you a last look at the ring coming up. And don't forget, paraiba half carat if anyone's looking for it. I would rather see you get the 313 and the paraiba in the quartz. I think that was a real wonderful value. Had some, our heart-shaped studs are still here. Heart-shaped diamond studs, and our padparadscha, certified padparadscha in a pendant with the chain, that's also still here. If you love nothing but diamonds and platinum, we've got this wide band we showed you earlier. That one's here for $19.99. So big values, they're here. Let's take a look at this ring. This ring, last one of its kind, last opportunity here, and look at the colors. Lighter pinks, purples, fawns, greens, yellows, item numbers 11300012. Here it is. Think of it like overlapping clusters of diamonds, all in these amazing colors, this beautiful look. Mary, I don't know what that is. I don't think it is, but I think it's a brooch, but it's sold. Yeah, that one's sold. That one is sold. Mary, so Mary P, that one is already sold. I just got your message. That's already sold. All right, so here we go. 127 in the diamonds. Look at that. Who wants it? It's supposed to be $39.99. Didn't do that. Had a different, slightly different version of it. Already gone. This is the last. I don't think there are any Serari rings coming out. This is it. So if you want one, you got to get it now. We're done. I mean, that's like, we got the hoops. We got the grand finale here. We had the men's ring last week. Very popular, sold out completely. Now we get to bring you this beautiful, slightly graduated. See how it's wider through the center and then slightly graduates down on the sides. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Boy, that size, does it just get smaller? It's teeny size right now, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to size it for you, no problem. It's only going to be $1,299. 127 in diamonds. Every one of them is a natural color, and they're not the basic white diamonds, and yet all for $1,299. That's it. 17 minutes to go. If you have an offer on the 1156 Tanzanite, need to hear from you now. Got to hear from you immediately. We are just about 15 minutes away from saying goodbye to that 1156 Museum Reserve. Here is the last Serari ring at $12.99. What a value. We're always trying, but again, not getting very lucky convincing them to give us more when we're discounting the way we are. And it's the lowest prices that their jewelry is offered for anywhere. So that's very exciting and glad we have them. And $12.99. Now I do want to just remind you, this is a slightly different version of what I had the other day that somebody missed out on. Let me just show this pearl collar. This has multi-colors of pearls. Look at that. White, champagne, golden, and then kind of a blue green and a more Tahitian green. It's adjustable right here, and it's got the zigzag of tricolor gold. It's 1129572. This is a necklace. So it's going to sit like so. It's like a collar, but it's flexible, okay? So you can see it's flexible. You can twist it. You can turn it. You could wear it as a bracelet if you want to. If you want to double it up and wear it as a bracelet and then use that adjustability, you can do that. It's got these zigzags of solid 18 karat gold, and they are different gold colors, okay? And they've got the little zigzag pattern that's all diamond cut. You see the little gleam and glow it has off the surface of the metal there. And you've got white, yellow, and rose to go with your, basically, I don't even know if I'd call it tricolor in the pearls because they're all little different shadings of the pearls. And you've got 12 to 13. So these are quite a bit bigger than what we had the other day on this particular collar. It can be adjustable from 17 to 19 inches in length. So really gives you a lot of versatility there. And then it's got all that 18 karat gold. And the reason it is flexible is there's a memory wire inside the gold that allows it to not be stiff and rigid. It's got that flexibility, so you can also play with it, and it always kind of adapts to whatever the shape of your neckline is. We'll show it on the neckline so you can see it here from a distance and just really appreciate what the pearls are going to look like from a distance, because that's the way I think to get a better idea of the size. And also you see how I like the symmetry of the white pearls on the outside, and then we've mixed in another white pearl in the center, and they're all slightly different in their tones and their shading, but it looks fantastic, doesn't it? What a beautiful way to fill in the neckline. I'm showing it at 17, but of course it goes all the way to 19. So you've got a lot of versatility and range in how you wear it. And beautiful, I think, with a suit, with a blouse. I think it could be gorgeous with a cocktail dress, since it is feeling like a collar and not just a pendant on a chain or not a basic chain. And it's structured a little bit more, and it feels, it's just very elite. It's very high end. And take a look at it there and know that I'm going to go ahead and send it out right now. Better than $49.99. That's a lot of 18 karat gold we have in this necklace. We're looking for offers greater than 6,000 on the Tanzanite. We are 14 minutes away from sending that out. And here we go with our big, look at the glittering. It looks like all little diamonds. I mean, it's smooth, but it has that great texturing to look like a diamond cutting there. Yes, Jason? Okay, you've got the last diamond ring. Will you give me their name if you have it, please? Because I want to write their name on it, just because there were two. Evelyn. Thank you very much, Evelyn. So that last Serari ring is now spoken for, and this necklace will be better than $49.99. And we'll go ahead and blow it out right now. This is going to be $1,999 only for the necklace you see there. Tricolor of pearls, but different shades thereof. These are, by the way, all those gorgeous South Sea pearls, by the way. That's the other thing. So they're not cultured, they're South Sea. So we love that too. $19.99. Only on that necklace, and we'll give a little love to that Tanzanite as well. Thank you, Evelyn. She got that great Serari piece. Thank you very much. All right, so we've got those Serari rings sold out, but the hoop earrings remain here. The big 2-carat hoops are here. Also the Huggies that had about 1.5 carats in diamonds, they're here. We'll see who's got this necklace. That is so much fun, and that zigzag stays true. So you see even through the back. The only part that doesn't zig or zag is going to be that little, what we call the extender there, which has that little ball, which I know it's all twisted right now, but it's got that little extender, and you'll just easily, so it's got the spring ring closure, but then all you do, there we go, and let me move it there. So that's where, if you do use the shortest length possible, you're going to have a little bit of length draping down the neckline. If you want to extend it, you slide that little bead, that's it, and it's easy as pie. You can really get custom. So you can really get like specifically the length you want. Doesn't have to be just 17, 18, 19 either. These aren't O-rings. It's got that sliding ability, so that's really nice. $19.99, that's it. We'll see who's got it. It's a beautiful way. Also, tricolor makes it versatile too. You have the tricolor pearls, you have the tricolor gold. There's just so many things, and I think we talked about this a minute ago, and if you got those earrings, they also look great with the pearl earrings we had with the hoop in front of the pearl. It was like the hoop that was hugging the pearl, really. Talk about a huggy. That's what a beautiful match with this necklace. The size is very similar. Remember the earring had a 10 millimeter? These are the 12 to 13, which is what makes them so gigantic, and you see how consistent they are. There's just a little range there. 12 or 13, it's not like they're graduated. They're just all within that range of 12 to 13 millimeters a piece. And there are, of course, the 2, the 4, the 6, the 7. Why the odd number? Always, so again, easy to find the center, knowing exactly how to put that on to keep it all centered up so that you see pearls all the way around the neckline from one side to the other, front and then either side. Really lovely there. So gorgeous South Sea pearls, $19.99. We got to see who's got the necklace. We're verifying now. We'll see who's got it. Did you want to see that band ring again there, Joanne, or the platinum piece, or we'll do any recaps that we have, because we got to give a little love to that Tanzanite as well. Got it. So we don't need to show them? Don't need to show them. Okay. Are you talking about the double rows? Okay. We're going to recap a platinum band. We have 10 minutes until we sell the Tanzanite. The official countdown is on. The 1156 Museum Reserve Asher will be selling in 10 minutes. Because again, I want to sell it before the show goes off the air. Here we go. $19.99. We're still waiting on the pearl necklace. That is surreal pricing. Surreal. I mean, 18 karat gold on a necklace. 7 individual South Sea pearls. Multiple colors. I would say no two are exactly alike. You see how this Tahitian has a little more green, this one's a little more silvery blue. The white pearls are more similar, but still this one's got a little silvery tint, whereas this one's a little more ivory and this one's a little more just kind of a true off-white. Then we've got the more champagne and then the more yellow of the goldens. Really beautiful, beautiful pearl necklace. So $19.99 on that one. We'll keep on moving. I got to show you this band. Got to show you the band, and then it's going to be last call on the Tanzanite right after this. This is the platinum band 5900 112-5900. Just shy. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Oh, thank you. Who got those earrings? Thank you. Oh, good. That was a requester. Thank you. The purple, pink, and white diamond earrings from earlier sold. Thank you so much. And we will show you one last call at this 97-point princess cut in rounds in the fabulous diamond ring in platinum. Big, wide band, heavy duty, looks great, doesn't it? And that's going to be, well, it's a nice wide platinum band, just shy of a carat in diamonds. It's under $2,000 at $19.99. $19.99 for that band ring. And do call me on the pearls. The pearl necklace still here at this moment. waiting for that one to find its home. But you see a lot of pieces going after the fact here. It means everyone's just giving some thought, thinking about what they've seen today, what you've seen over the course of the 3 hours, checking it out, getting those deals in. Don't forget about the Brazilian paraiba within quartz, the Tanzanite pendant trillion, the kunzite trillion pendant, not a trillion day apparently, the heart-shaped studs. I got to just flash those real quick. Heart shape with Valentine's Day about 2 weeks away. Just want to show you, these are studs that really look like one big stone, but from a distance, they really do. And then up close, you see the tapered baguettes and the rounds. How about that pair of earrings? 1 pair, white gold, 18 karat. So let me show these as well, so we can give a little love to those heart shapes that I was sure were going to go first. Out of all of our different sizes and shapes we had, this was the heart shape version 1124431, has a total of the 18 in the baguettes and the 8 points in the rounds. So you've got a full 26 points in diamonds here, but it's in 18 karat gold. And I don't know how that's possible. It looks like a lot more diamonds than that, but I'm going to go with it. 4481, I believe it was, or 4431. Let me just get you a close-up look at these two, and then look at those baguettes. I know they appear a little gray right now. It's because the glare they get at this weird angle, but that's going to be 18 karat gold, 18 on the baguettes, 8 points in the rounds, grand total of 26 points here, and they are in 18 karat gold center post, butterfly backing, and they're only $9.99. So that's part of our big stud presentation we had at the top of one of our hours. We still have the Serari hoops are here, the 2 caraters, and the more, the smaller 5/8 of an inch. But we're gonna get into that Tanzanite because we are just about 6 or 7 minutes away now from selling that. So we'll show that next for you, and $9.99 on those heart-shaped studs. And they're beautiful. Let me move them around a little bit more so you can see how those baguettes operate when they really get to shine in the light. You can see how white bright they are, no body color to the diamonds whatsoever, just bright white. Any colors you're gonna get, they're the rainbow colors of the brilliance. Nothing more than that. Just look at that, blues, yellows, purples, reds, oranges. And those are just the tapered baguettes. Then the rounds are at the top and the bottom. They're so creative, they're unique. They can be worn primary piercing or second, third, fourth. They really are a great versatile size, and they're $9.99. So we wanna give a last look to our Tanzanite, and I know Gregory's our top offer holder right now. The top offer is 1130031. This is our top offer. Wow, we got to zoom back on this one. The reds are gorgeous. I'm going to clean it off again. I've been wearing it because, well, it's my last chance to wear it. The 1156 Asher Cut Museum Reserve is, well, we're 6 minutes away from the end of the show. So prior to that, we're going to send this out. Yes. Okay, are we still at 6,000? There hasn't been, okay. Sometimes I don't hear about everything, but still the top offer right now is $6,000. But now we're at the point of the show where we're sending it out in less than 6 minutes. So it's also going to be gone here. And it's got 2 really big diamonds. They're almost a third. I mean, we're talking just shy of a third of a carat each. Jason, did you pick up something as well? Okay. Which earrings were those? Gotcha. The purple diamonds are still here. Purple, pink, and white diamond earrings, they're back. They're still here, $24.99 for 15-point individual purple diamonds. Oh my goodness. And then we've got the Tanzanite right here and now. Now, as an FYI, I introduced this to you at the midway point of our show tonight. At 6:30 Pacific time, I introduced this to you. I told you the brief story about this was all packed up and ready to go to get on a flight via courier, if you will, a courier, via real security. I mean, these are people who are couriers that really are in charge of just transporting really high value goods. So think of like what you'd see a Brinks truck do, just, you know, point A to point B. This is what you do internationally. So this was boxed up, ready to go. I asked this afternoon when I got here, what's in that box? What's going out tomorrow? Oh, the 1156. I said, give me one more shot of this one on the air. And I said, my words were, I guarantee it will sell tonight. I did not stipulate for how much. So here we are with our current highest offer. And it's what a Wednesday, right? We've got about 4 minutes left to go in the show. This is going to be last call. Our highest offer right now belongs to Gregory. Gregory, thank you. I want to thank everybody who made an offer up to this point. We started really, really low, and it remains really, really low for a stone like this that is right now calculating out at a per carat we don't see. Museum Reserve last call. If you have an offer higher than $6,000, you would need to be in now. We have 4 minutes left to go in the show. This will be gone before the 4 minutes ends. So let's take a look at it one more time. Get you all the specs here. 1156 on the Museum Reserve, Asher cut, tons of red. The bigger diamonds that are nearly 1/3 of a carat as well, sitting beside the stone. So it just makes it the perfect classic setting style. It's in solid white gold. It can be changed. You can change it to yellow or rose if you would prefer that. And it's here for, well, at this point, if we don't get a further offer, it will sell. And listen, I don't have any kind of reserve or any kind of safety net to say, never mind, I can't do it. I told you I would sell it at the end of the show. I'm going to sell it at the end of the show. This is it. This is our last call. And here we are at the end of the show. We've had 90 minutes to think it over. I know we've had a lot of you thinking about it and talking about it, and here we are. Top offer right now is $6,000. Now, typically the increments have been about $100. If you can beat it, I mean, I obviously don't want to nickel and dime everybody on such an important piece, especially when right now there's $13,000 of savings, because there's $13,000 of savings off of what I should rightfully be getting for this ring. Now I'm going to try it on again, and there's the countdown clock. Now remember, I want to send it out before the show ends, not after. So this is it, guys. Last chance, last call. We're at $6,000. If you have a higher offer and it's a heck of a value, and we know now it's not going to museum, but we also know it's not coming back on the show. And there are very few museum reserves left overall, so that's something else to keep in mind, especially if you love the Asher cutting. Let me try it on again for you as well. I love that you're getting obviously your size choice, yes. I love that you're getting your choice of gold color. It's a little large on me. I'm gonna try to prop it up here. If we have an offer higher than $6,000, we need to hear from you in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes it sells. Gregory's our leader. He's got our top offer. I hope he's on the phone lines. Again, if he's not, we'll call you. Do we have anybody with a higher offer than $6,000? 2 minutes until the end of our show, and this will be a done deal and gone. And just the simplicity, but the importance. That's simplistic in the design 3-stone style, but those are really important diamonds. They're still VS white diamonds, and they are white. It's in solid gold. That's a lot of gold that holds that stone. You can't hold a nearly 12-carat stone without having a lot of gold at this point. Do we have any higher offers than $6,000? You've got Gregory. Great. Gregory's on the phone lines. I'm glad to hear it. Greg's ready. He's like, good, let me let this 90 seconds go by, and hopefully I'm still the top dog. Here we go. That's it, guys. This is it. 1:25 left in the show. Now, don't forget, I'll remind you, we're going to see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll have 3 hours together for our big Thursday night. Can't wait to see you for that. And if you have any questions about anything else you've seen, we've got some Serari hoop earrings that are still here. The wide band and platinum is still here. Anybody else, anyone want to beat 6,000? Do we have a higher offer? Let me know now so I can announce it to everybody, including Gregory, who's most important. He's on the line holding the top offer. Yes. Right now, the ring size is irrelevant, but right now, because I can easily size it for you, it's not one that's complicated. It's a 7.5 right now, or 7 1/4. Let me try it on again for you here. Take a look at it there. Let me try to prop it up there for you. 40 seconds remaining to go. Any higher offer? Jason, you're not on this one? No higher offer. Okay. Gregory, it's looking really good. We're 30 seconds away. Thank you all so much for being with me tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for shopping. If you have any questions about anything you've seen tonight, we're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. Congratulations on the Tanzanite. I mean, I'm not done yet. We'll see if we've got a couple people asking here. Thank you again so much for being with us tonight. Again, don't forget, we're back tomorrow at 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific time. Yes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, guys. We've got 5 seconds. We're verifying right now. Thank you, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow.